Test 1 2, test 1 2, KSDN 930 and 102.1 FM in the Primrose Hub City Radio Sports Network.
The following is a presentation of Hub City Radio Sports. That matter. It's the small adjustments, the details most folks never see, the instincts you learn to trust. Because out here, the little things add up, and you're never taking them on alone. AgTegra Cooperative, here for the little moments. The following is a presentation of Hub City Radio Sports. It's the high school football game of the week on KSDN 930 AM and 102.1 FM, HubCityRadio.com, the Hub City Radio or iHeartRadio apps, and the Hub City Radio Sports Network YouTube channel. Tonight's game features the North Central Trojans taking on the Warner Monarchs. Tonight's game is proudly brought to you by JH Construction, Hoven Auto Repair, AgTegra Cooperative, Avera Health, Bank North, Carroll's and Bain Family Dental Care, Common Sense Manufacturing, Dakota Bank, Dakota Doors, Dial-A-Move Relocation Services, Domino's Pizza, L Wine Equipment, Erickson Insurance Agency, Groton Ag Partners, The Hitchin Post, The John C. Agency, Carlin Electric, King Insurance, Les Schwab Tires, ABC Seamless and Blinds on Main, Aberdeen Asthma and Allergy, Area Federal Credit Union, Blackburn Foundation Repair, Buffalo Wild Wings, Culver's of Aberdeen, Dakota Bank, Har Motors, Insurance Plus, Investment Center Advisors, LLC, JH Construction, Max Auto Body, Northern State University, Schwab Audiology, and the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection. Now let's head down to the field with the play-by-play of tonight's game. Here's Ryan Martin.
Good evening and welcome to Bank North Dial-A-Move Field in Warner, South Dakota. As we got 9-man football coming up here, top of the hour. Gonna have Parents' Night as well scheduled for this evening between the Warner Monarchs and the North Central Thunder on KSDN 930 AM, 102.1 FM, and the Primrose Hub City Radio Sports Network. Andy Hansen on the technical side of things. My name's Ryan Martin. Good evening. Welcome to our broadcast across the Hub City Radio Sports Network, as we're the leader in local online free sports coverage throughout the region. Really, I've got quite a few stations put out great product. Whether it be over at Siston, Ortonville, Millbank, Watertown, or here, putting out a great stream showcasing student athletes. I love it. Here we go. Pre-game show is brought to you by Linda Shop, State Farm agent there in Aberdeen, as she provides life, home, and auto insurance to the Aberdeen region. Call State Farm agent Linda Shop today at 605-262-1230. Again, that phone number is 605-262-1230. Law on the Field tonight is going to be brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office of Consumer Protection. Our starting lineups are going to be brought to you by Erickson Insurance Agency in Groton. They have expanded into Aberdeen as well, as they provide home, farm, auto, crop, and livestock coverage. You can reach at 605-397-4420 or visit them at ericksonagency.com. Also, proud supporter of Air Athletics, the Aberdeen Chrysler Center. For your next new or used vehicle, stop by the Aberdeen Chrysler Center in the Auto Plaza or shop online at aberdeenchrysler.com. Also, when bad luck strikes your vehicle, don't take any chances with where you have repaired. See Northeast South Dakota's best and most trusted body shop. That's Abra Auto Body and Glass. Abra offers free estimates, free loaner cars, and will fix your vehicle right the first time on time. Our halftime show is going to be brought to you by Kurt's Motorsports. Proud sponsor, been with us a lot of years. That's Nick and Kurt, as they provide Arctic Cat off-road ATVs, side-by-sides, and snowmobiles. Talk to them out on West Highway 12 there in Aberdeen. That's Kurt's Motorsports. Timeout sponsor, definitely appreciate them. That's Melpert Insurance in Redfield. They can reach at 605-475-2600 or visit melpertinsurance.com. Protect your business with coverage that matters and service that cares. Our scoreboard sponsor tonight is going to be Street Corner Urban Market. For the best gas deal in Aberdeen and Northeast South Dakota, pay with the DinoPay app and save 20 cents per gallon on gas. Plus, enjoy Hunt Brothers Pizzas, grab-and-go meals, snacks, fresh produce, grocery items, and more. That's the Street Corner located across from Aberdeen Chrysler on North Highway 281. We'll have some post-game coverage. We'll have some scores from across the state. Brought to you by Top Chop Meats, trusted local butcher there in Aberdeen and Bath. You can check out them on Facebook for weekly specials. That's Top Chop Meats, hometown service, quality you can taste. As that's our pregame show introduction, we'll come back, introduce both teams, get to some results. You know, first game of the year has passed, now into game two. We'll talk all about that as our Linda Shop pregame show continues with stats, information, as we're broadcasting on the Primrose Hub City Radio Sports Network.
Dr. John Carroll's, Dr. Mark Bain, and Dr. DJ Pollard of Carroll's and Bain Family Dental Care provide complete dental care for kids to adults. New patients are always welcome. Call them up today, 605-225-1192, 805 South State Street in Aberdeen.
Looking for quality Western wear and gear? The Hitchin Post on East 6th Avenue in Aberdeen has boots, hats, shirts, jeans, and more for the whole family. Good luck to the student athletes that make these games special. The Hitchin Post, quite possibly the coolest store ever.
Need a reliable electrician? The team at Carlin Electric handles commercial and residential work. Call 605-626-1678. Carlin Electric wishes both teams good luck and is proud to support area student athletes. Carlin Electric, your power solution.
Whatever your insurance needs, King Insurance is your trusted local source for farm, crop, home, auto, and business insurance. 5 locations serving South Dakota. Call 605-597-4374. King Insurance, proud supporter of Falkton Athletics and area student athletes.
Protect your operation with crop, hail, livestock, and pasture insurance from Groton Ag Partners. With offices in Groton and Sisseton, call 605-397-2680. Proud to support the youth who are building our communities. Groton Ag Partners, you know crops, they know how to protect them.
Protecting your farm, family, or business takes the right coverage. John C. Agency provides agriculture, commercial, and personal insurance with offices in Aberdeen and Ipswich. Call 605-229-1760. Good luck to all student athletes competing today from John C. Agency.
From farm and ag lending to personal and business banking, Bank North has served South Dakota for more than 120 years. Local people, local decisions, value-based banking always. Call Bank North and Warner at 605-225-7545, a proud supporter of area student athletes.
From hometown high schools to our local colleges, Dakota Bank is proud to support the student athletes who inspire our communities. As your community bank, we're committed to helping local families, businesses, and future leaders succeed.
Dakota Doors, your locally owned and operated garage door specialist, has over 20 years of experience. Whether you're building a new home or replacing an old garage door, call Monty or Shane for expert assistance at 262-DOOR. That's 262-3667. Or stop by Dakota Doors, 708 South Melgard in Aberdeen. Looking for farm and ranch products built to last? Common Sense Manufacturing is your trusted local source for bale feeders, calf shelters, and more. Call 605-598-4157. Common Sense Manufacturing is proud to support the student athletes who make game day special.
Community. It's a word we take very seriously. We're local folks who provide financial stability to our friends and neighbors to help them grow a better tomorrow. We're Area Federal Credit Union. And our area of expertise is you.
This is Dustin, manager at the Les Schwab here in Aberdeen. We've been committed to community since 1952. Stop by and see why we have America's best tire warranty at no extra cost or certificates. Les Schwab is located at 704 South Melgard Road in Aberdeen.
At Avera Orthopedics, we're transforming pain into possibility every day. Whether you're chasing a personal best or simply want to enjoy life to the fullest, our specialized care is designed to help you feel better and stronger. We're here for you. No referral needed. Trust Avera Orthopedics to unlock a world of endless possibilities. Visit avera.org/orthopedics and start your journey from pain to possibility today.
Erickson Insurance Agency has expanded into Aberdeen with a new location at 518 Moccasin Drive. Get auto, home, farm, and crop insurance with the same great service you've come to trust. Call 605-397-4420. Proud to support area youth and rural student athletes. Dial a Move Relocation Services is a proud supporter of area student athletes. When it's time to move, count on the professionals for residential and commercial moving, packing, and storage. Call 888-577-2897 for all your relocation needs.
Domino's has doubled the convenience. Domino's has opened a brand new store on Northeast 8th Avenue. If you live on the north side of Aberdeen or at Prairiewood, call 725-5999. And the rest of Aberdeen can call the Main Street store at 225-5555 or order online or on the Domino's app. Domino's, here to serve you better.
Maximize your farm's productivity with Elwine Equipment in Barnard. As your local premier farm implement dealer, they provide the reliable equipment, parts, and dedicated field service your operation demands. Call 329-2818 or visit elwineequipment.com.
Hey, you just found a heck of a deal on a skid steer loader. You should check it out. You may find what you're looking for. Are you sure it's not a scam site? That price is just too good to be true. People are victimized every day making purchases from fraudulent websites that look like legitimate businesses. One of the telltale signs is checking their website registration. If it's recently created, the red flags should start popping up. If you have any questions, contact the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
Welcome back here to Bank North Dial-A-Move Field. My name is Ryan Martin on the Primrose Hub City Radio Sports Network. Pre-game show continues here, brought to you by Linda Shop, State Farm agent there in Aberdeen. Again, she provides life, home, and auto insurance to the Aberdeen region, and can be reached at 605-262-1230. Again, that phone number is 605-262-1230. Looking at the Monarchs, last week opened the season at Northwestern, won 48-8. Nice performance there against the Clayton Randall's Northwestern Wildcats. Definitely coming on, though, in Northwestern. Excited to cover some of the games there in Northwestern and just see what Coach Randall's stamp is on the Wildcats. But Monarchs win there 48-8 last week. Tough loss when you talk North Central. Went to Gettysburg, lost 22-20 in a tight one there at Gettysburg Sports Complex. A Gettysburg team that's solid, been solid for a few years, looking to get over the hump, break that 500 mark and go into the postseason with some positioning, right? Power points are huge. Regular season matters. You'll see these Lake Region Conference teams go 500 and get into the playoffs and make a run, right? So strength of schedule, quality of schedule, and every win matters. So that's the schedule and the results up until this point for North Central and Warner. Looking at the rosters for both teams, got some senior standouts. It is senior night here in Warner. Look for some guys out on the edge with North Central. Got some decent players in the interior as well. Going to have to anchor the offensive line and defensive line if you're North Central. Looking at the Kroll kids, also Bakeberg going to be in there on the offensive and defensive line. Also, Brendan Wolf Donut's a tough player there in the interior. Warner, definitely different as far as some versatile players they put out there on the offensive line, right? They're going to put a guy that, Brendan Wolf Donut's a forward on the basketball team. Definitely got some good skills as far as handling the basketball, wing player, but he's going to play guard for the Monarchs. So definitely some guys sacrificing where they would like to play for the team when you look at the Monarchs. I'm sure the same for North Central. When you play 9-man football, you want your best athletes on the field, and if that means pulling one in to play guard or tackle or center, you do it. So going to be interesting here this evening. 1-0 Warner Monarchs against the 0-1 North Central Thunder here this evening from Bank North Dial-A-Move Field. Definitely appreciate all the sponsors tremendously as we'll get those identified throughout the broadcast. It is senior night as the seniors line up. 4 seniors here for Warner in Mickelson, Bakeberg, and well as Lincoln, Kroll, and Braden Kroll. The 4 seniors for the Warner Monarchs and head coach Brendan Hayline. I know the years go by and the classes go by as far as the classes that go out and the years go by as you grow in age. I'm sure Mr. Hayline would tell you the same thing. Just recognizing those kids is essential, right? Come through the program, start at a young age. These 4 contribute at a very young age. Freshman, sophomore, contributing at the varsity level. Now seniors for Coach Hayline. Will acknowledge those players here shortly as Andy will pan down and get those parents and players into the stream. As we'll take a quick break here, as the seniors are acknowledged here at Bank North Dial-A-Move Field in Warner, as you're tuned into our KSDN Rural Game of the Week via the Primrose Hub City Radio Sports Network.
James Husby, owner of JH Construction. I specialize in personally working with clients from the start of a dream to the final touches. From small fixes to major builds, one call can handle it all. JH Construction of Aberdeen. Quality you can count on. Call 605-216-0270.
For a locally trusted mechanic, count on Hoven Auto Repair in Aberdeen for quality repairs and service. Open Monday through Friday, 7 to 5:30. Call 605-225-7561. Hoven Auto Repair is proud to support our community's youth and student athletes.
For generations, First State Bank of Roscoe has been helping area families, farmers, and businesses move forward. Local banking, agricultural lending, and service you can count on. Call 605-287-4451. Proud to invest in the youth and student athletes and our community's future. When your vehicle needs repair, count on Fisher Repair in Roscoe for dependable local service. Call 605-287-4113. Fisher Repair is a proud supporter of our youth and student athletes. Good luck to all the athletes competing today from Fisher Repair in Roscoe. For a locally trusted car dealership, turn to Beetle Ford for great service and a great selection of new and used vehicles. Plus, their experienced service team is ready to help. Call 605-285-6202. Proud to support student athletes throughout the area.
Rock Tough recognizes the coaches, officials, and volunteers who make area athletics possible. John Woodard said, "A good coach can change a game. A great coach can change a life." Proud supporter of area athletics. Call 287-4133 or visit rocktough.net.
Out here, it's not just the big decisions that matter. It's the small adjustments, the details most folks never see, the instincts you learn to trust. Because out here, the little things add up, and you're never taking them on alone. AgTegra Cooperative, here for the little moments.
Dr. John Carroll's, Dr. Mark Bain, and Dr. DJ Pollard of Carroll's and Bain Family Dental Care provide complete dental care for kids to adults. New patients are always welcome. Call them up today, 605-225-1192, 805 South State Street in Aberdeen.
Looking for quality Western wear and gear? The Hitchin Post on East 6th Avenue in Aberdeen has boots, hats, shirts, jeans, and more for the whole family. Good luck to the student athletes that make these games special. The Hitchin Post, quite possibly the coolest store ever.
Need a reliable electrician? The team at Carlin Electric handles commercial and residential work. Call 605-626-1678. Carlin Electric wishes both teams good luck and is proud to support area student athletes. Carlin Electric, your power solution.
Whatever your insurance needs, King Insurance is your trusted local source for farm, crop, home, auto, and business insurance. 5 locations serving South Dakota. Call 605-597-4374. King Insurance, proud supporter of Falkton Athletics and area student athletes.
Protect your operation with crop, hail, livestock, and pasture insurance from Groton Ag Partners. With offices in Groton and Sisseton, call 605-397-2680. Proud to support the youth who are building our communities. Groton Ag Partners, you know crops, they know how to protect them.
Welcome back here to Bank North Dial-A-Move Field. Getting ready for the national anthem. Seniors are acknowledged as we'll have the national anthem played, and we'll have some 9-man football here in the Lake Region Conference between the North Central Thunder and the Warner Monarchs. Lake Region Conference Showcase coming up next week at Dakota Bank Stadium as well. 3 games starting at 1 o'clock from the beautiful Dakota Bank Stadium on campus of Northern State University. Excited to bring you that coverage. Me and Andy will be there making sure everything is on point. Yes, that's a big deal, right? The kids come in, play flag football at halftime. A lot of family coming in, grandparents, that type of thing, to watch the kids play youth football as well as the varsity level. So great job by the administration here in Warner acknowledging the seniors. As I've watched those kids play all the way through, been doing Warner games for quite a while. Great senior class there in Mickelson, Bakeberg, and the 2 Kroll brothers. As we'll kick it back here, let the national anthem, we'll keep it here for the national anthem, as we'll have a great rendition coming up here by the Warner Band as they're out in the about 25-yard line to give us the national anthem. As I'll be back shortly to let the national anthem play as you're tuned in to our Rural Game of the Week on KSDN 930 AM 102.1 FM and the Primrose Hub City Radio Sports Network.
No matter what your personal feelings or loyalties may be in this contest. For your safety, we ask that you remain in the bleachers and on the outside of the fence away from the playing field during the duration of the game. We also ask that you do not bring sunflower seeds, food, or beverages onto the playing field after the game is over. The athletic trainer for tonight's game is Elizabeth Otten of Sanford Health. Would you please stand as the national anthem is performed by the Warner Monarch Trumpets under the direction of Mrs. Sophie Olson. To show proper respect, remove caps, face the flag, and stand at attention with your right hand over your heart. All veterans and out-of-uniform military personnel may salute the flag.
Beautiful rendition of the national anthem there by the trumpet section for the Warner Band. Great involvement with the band. School does an outstanding job as far as that is concerned as well. Beautiful venue here, outdoor turf, blue turf, if you will. Compare it to wall, if you will. Has got all kinds of if you wills, but I tell you what, beautiful evening here this evening at Bank North Dial-a-Move Field in Warner. As we got a younger cheerleader down there with the older ones, all kinds of younger players playing before this game as far as the youth football ranks. I love that as well. Acknowledge the younger kids that came, as we'll have the starting lineups here. Starting lineup for the defense for North Central. First starter is going to be Colby Weary, as he's going to start at defensive back for the North Central Thunder. Next starter is going to be Jared Weary. He's a safety, number 3, as Colby and Jerry Weary are going to be quarterback and safety combo for North Central, and head coach Kevin Kuntz. Number 19, the other defensive back, is going to be Aiden Goings. 4th starter at linebacker is going to be number 28. That's Michael Opp. The Opp name here in Aberdeen, definitely recognizable. Outstanding wrestlers for years for Aberdeen Central. A little tidbit there for you. As the defensive tackle is going to be Caleb Shear, number 34. The linebacker is going to be number 35, Isaiah Heilman. As the other linebacker is going to be number 41, Mason Kuntz. 8th starter is going to be number 52, defensive end, Jeremiah Heilman. And the last starter on the defensive end side of things is going to be number 99, Ruben Blanco. As the defense is going to be Colby and Jared Weary, Aiden Goings, Michael Opp, Caleb Shear, Isaiah Heilman, Mason Kuntz, Jeremiah Heilman, and Ruben Blanco. For head coach Kevin Kuntz, assisted by Jonathan Farger and John Huber, Scott Svensson. Nicholas Wiseman will recognize that name. Scott Svensson, Steve Svensson, longtime coach at Aberdeen Central. His brother, I believe. Both of those guys are from the Eureka area, so definitely recognize that name as well. Hats off to Mr. Scott Svensson, longtime coach throughout the region. As we'll switch over to the Warner Monarch side of things. Staff looks like this. Head coach is going to be Derek Haline. Assistant coaches are going to be Jason Jung, Jeff Gunn, Keith Canupi, Justin McCord, and Tyler Sievertson. Again, head coach is Derek Haline. Athletic trainer is Elizabeth Otten. As it looks for the starters here on the offensive side of things, at quarterback is going to be Braden Kroll. At fullback is going to be Jackson Bosley. As we'll wait and let them get introduced here and kind of get with the stream. Don't want to get ahead of things as we introduce some of the younger cheerleaders down here in front. It's the varsity cheerleaders now being introduced. A couple younger girls in there, future Lady Monarch cheerleaders. It's great that the younger players the younger cheerleaders, younger players all getting involved. There's younger players over here at the tunnel for the starters right in the mix. So that's definitely something you notice at Warner, and it pays dividends come later, because a lot of these kids at each class all play football, all involved in basketball, all involved in extracurricular activities. So, yeah. And I'm sure that's the same for North Central side of things too. Getting the kids involved in the extracurricular side of things is massive. So, junior Monarchs being announced, going through the tunnel, and then we'll get to the starters here. Currently ranked 3rd. When you look at the rankings, the 9-man in the class that Warner's in, definitely expected to win a lot of games. It's going to be probably a wall situation more than likely. Once you get to that semifinals, it always ends up where wall's right there in the way. So not getting too far ahead, but this group definitely has the ability to make it all the way to the Dome and win a state championship. First starter is going to be a running back, as we're going defense for Warner, defense for both sides, as Parker Wood was announced at safety. Other starter was number 7, Braden Kroll. Also, linebacker is going to be Jackson Bosley, number 19. 6'5", 190-pound senior Lincoln Kroll is going to be the other defensive lineman. Is it going to go a 3-4 look here? It's going to be Kroll, Mickelson, and Kroll on the defensive line. 4 linebackers. As in the defensive backfield at safety is going to be Beckham Cantaloupe. Other safety was Parker Wood. He's already out there, number 9. Next linebacker coming through is going to be Brennan Wolf Donut. Tell you what, versatile athlete, this kid. Extremely good on the basketball floor, power forward, they can get up and down the floor, play in line. I'm telling you, there's sacrifices being made for this team to have success. Brennan Wolf Donut's right at there at the top of the list. Next starter is going to be Gage Canupi. Outstanding ball player as well, as all these kids definitely involved. Like I talked about previously, Noah Bakeberg is going to be the other linebacker. The last starter is going to be the kicker as well. They're teasing Bakeberg a little bit. As the last starter, number 46, is going to be Alec Mickelson. Watched him online. Young man kicked a 50-yarder here the other day, put it right through. So high school leg, being able to kick a 50-yard field goal is definitely an accomplishment. So both teams come to the middle, going to have the coin flip here. We'll see who gets possession as we'll take a quick break, kick it back, and I'll come back with who wins the coin toss and the kickoff as you're tuned into 9-Man football on our Rural Game of the Week via KSDN and the Primrose Hub City Radio Sports Network.
Farm, family, or business takes the right coverage. John C. Agency provides agriculture, commercial, and personal insurance with offices in Aberdeen and Ipswich. Call 605-229-1760. Good luck to all student athletes competing today from John C. Agency.
From farm and ag lending to personal and business banking, Bank North has served South Dakota for more than 120 years. Local people, local decisions, value-based banking always. Call Bank North and Warner at 605-225-7545, a proud supporter of area student athletes.
From hometown high schools to our local colleges, Dakota Bank is proud to support the student athletes who inspire our communities. As your community bank, we're committed to helping local families, businesses, and future leaders succeed.
Dakota Doors, your locally owned and operated garage door specialist, has over 20 years of experience. Whether you're building a new home or replacing an old garage door, call Monty or Shane for expert assistance at 262-DOOR. That's 262-3667. Or stop by Dakota Doors, 708 South Melgard in Aberdeen. Looking for farm and ranch products built to last? Common Sense Manufacturing is your trusted local source for bale feeders, calf shelters, and more. Call 605-598-4157. Common Sense Manufacturing is proud to support the student athletes who make game day special.
Community. It's a word we take very seriously. We're local folks who provide financial stability to our friends and neighbors to help them grow a better tomorrow. We're Area Federal Credit Union. And our area of expertise is you.
This is Dustin, manager at the Les Schwab here in Aberdeen. We've been committed to community since 1952. Stop by and see why we have America's best tire warranty at no extra cost or certificates. Les Schwab is located at 704 South Melgard Road in Aberdeen.
At Avera Orthopedics, we're transforming pain into possibility every day. Whether you're chasing a personal best or simply want to enjoy life to the fullest, our specialized care is designed to help you feel better and stronger. We're here for you. No referral needed. Trust Avera Orthopedics to unlock a world of endless possibilities. Visit avera.org/orthopedics and start your journey from pain to possibility today.
Here we go at Bank North Dial-A-Move Field. Do the same intro as that NSU games. I love it. Gentlemen, start your engines. Let's go. 9-man football. Getting ready to start here at Bank North Dial-A-Move Field in Warner. Beautiful evening. No mosquitoes. Nice breeze. Not too hot. Great evening for football here with Andy Hansen on the Hub City Radio Sports Network. Got all kinds of broadcasts going across. Ron Colley's at home there at Dakota Bank. Got some broadcast over east as well. And Sisseton as well as Watertown and Millbank. As they kick offs away, Warner's going to receive. North Central won the toss, deferred to the second half. Able to pick it up, secure it. It's going to be, I believe, Parker Wood back there to receive. Juggled it initially. Now a late hit comes flying in, I believe, going to have a flag. We'll wait and see what the call is there as a couple players come flying to the turf there after the whistle. Wood was already down at the 22. Going to be 1st and 10 coming up for the Monarchs, going left to right on your radio dial. Monarchs wearing their home blues, white letters, numbers, blue pants, white helmet. North Central Thunder in the black pants. Road white jerseys with red letters, numbers, and red helmet. As they're going right to left as they face the field here. Personal foul is going to be called against the Monarchs. Going to be a 15-yard penalty. Going to back them up.
Half the distance to the goal.
Going to be half the distance to the goal. With the ball on the 22, is going to be marked at the 11. With half the distance to the goal, going to be 1st and 10 there. Kroll going to be from the shotgun, tight formation, slot. Receiver over on the right-hand side, handoff to that power side on the right side, making a nice run, getting up in there is Cantaloupe.
Second Cantaloupe on the carry.
Nice carry there by Cantaloupe as he hurdles the defender, gets to the next level, and a nice gain there on first down of 8. Going to bring up 2nd and 2. Nice play design there as the power was to the right side. Nice seal there by the slot receiver on the near side, allowing Cantaloupe to get to the next level, hurdled the defender. Good for 8, brings up 2nd and 2. Just getting going here in the first quarter as I look towards the Street Corner Urban Market scoreboard as a broadcast from the HKG Architecture broadcast booth. Handoff over the right side of the offensive line. Got a seam, bounces to the outside, driven out of bounds is going to be Cantaloupe. Nice defense there by North Central. 35 in on the tackle. That's Heilman. Weary also in on the tackle for North Central.
First down.
The power run over the right side is good enough for a Dial-A-Move first down here at Bank North Dial-A-Move Field. Definitely appreciate sponsor Dial-A-Move. Extensive sponsor list. I tell you what, it's been phenomenal. We've been doing our Rural Game of the Week about 5 years now. Extremely good support from the business community of all of these towns that we broadcast. As a little bit of a counter look back to the other side. Nice job there on the defensive side for North Central.
Bosley on the carry.
Bosley with the carry. Nice tackle in the interior there by North Central Thunder.
That's a gain of 3.
That was Mason Kuntz on the tackle. 3-yard gain brings up 2nd and 7. Nice counter look as they faked the toss and then went with the inside handoff. 2nd and 7, ball currently on the 28-yard line. Shotgun snap to Kroll, looking to pass. Got a receiver up the top side. Pass going to sail his head, incomplete, trying to get it to Wood. Timing was there. Kroll dropped back. Pass just a little bit too high for Parker Wood.
3rd and 7 for the Monarchs.
Kroll's able to find him. Wood's able to turn up field. Lot of green turf out ahead of Parker Wood, and he's got all kinds of speed. Pass does fall incomplete. Going to bring up 3rd and 7. Missed opportunity there for the Monarchs. Congratulations to the Northern State University Wolves. Got a big win last night. Looking for 3rd. Josiah Baum on the sideline there. Former Warner Monarch. Also other players from Warner playing. I believe Brody Sauerwein as well. So great win for the Wolves as Kroll going to throw it. Got a receiver over the middle. That's a nice route there by the tight end. I believe that's Gage Canupi making a nice curl route there right over the middle as Canupi makes the catch, and that's going to be good enough for a Bank North Dial-A-Move first down. Ball currently is going to be on the 36-yard line. It's a nice route there from Canupi, just kind of settled over the middle. Kroll found him, turned upfield, got what he could, moved the chains, and Warner's looking to approach midfield as the offensive line's going to get set here shortly. Monarchs looking to establish a rhythm, right? They'll move players around. They're going to disguise who gets the football and move their skilled players into the open field. Cantaloupe carrying the ball a little bit.
Cantaloupe on the carry.
A little wide of his side there. Keep it high and tight there, Cantaloupe. No fumble, though. Able to gain about 5 yards. Going to bring up 2nd and 3 as Blanco makes the tackle, the interior defensive tackle for North Central. Keeping it to a limited gain. Going to bring up 2nd and 3. Monarchs approaching midfield. 9.5 minutes left here in the first quarter as I look towards the Street Corner Urban Market scoreboard. My name's Ryan Martin on the call here at Bank North Dial-A-Move Field. Kroll under center. 5-down lineman look. Snaps away. Counter option. Got all kinds of green grass out in front of him. That's Parker Wood. Nice job there with the defenders. The corner on the far side comes flying up. That's Jared Weary that gets a hold of Parker Wood's jersey. Not before he gets the first down. But as Parker Wood gets by Jared Weary there, he's going to go all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. So touchdown saving tackle there from Jared Weary on the far side on the counter from the Monarchs to Wood. Ball is across the 50. on the North Central side of the field at the 49. Definitely appreciate our pregame show sponsor, Linda Shop, State Farm agent there in Aberdeen. Our starting lineup sponsor, Erickson Insurance Agency. Faking the handoff, Kroll now dropping back, looking for a receiver off the hands of Cantaloupe out here in the flat on the near side. Play action look there from Kroll. Just rushed it a little bit too on the throw, didn't quite get his feet set. But at the same time, it was off the receiver's hands, so it was there in the vicinity of Cantaloupe. Just got to make those catches and turn them upfield. Just a little bit off there between Kroll and Wood and Cantaloupe. Ball currently on the 49, looking at 2nd and 10. So we broadcast on our new YouTube page at Hub City Radio Sports Network. If you please subscribe to that YouTube page, we definitely appreciate it as our audience continues to grow rapidly. As all our streams will be at Hub City Radio Sports Network on YouTube. Kroll under center, I formation behind him. Handoff to the up back. Lead blocker gets up in there. Cantaloupe trying to bounce to the outside. Stiff arm, able to get to the 40. Now to the 35, the 30, and he's out of bounds just inside the 35 at the 34.5-yard line. Does a nice job there from Cantaloupe as Jared Weary is able to push him out of bounds. Nice run, though, there by Cantaloupe. Nice stiff arm to get those extra yards. As we're going to come all the way back here, looking like a hold on the Monarchs. Was 2nd and 10, going to bring up 2nd and 20 coming up with the 10-yard penalty. So the referee's going to march it off.
That's going to be a 10-yard penalty, bringing up 2nd down and 20 for the Monarchs.
One of the interior defensive linemen there, I believe, got caught for the hold. This ball's going to be all the way back on the Warner side of the 50 at the 41. 2nd and 20 coming up here for head coach Derek Kaline and the Monarchs. 8:28 left here in the first quarter. Street Corner Urban Market, definitely appreciate you. A proud supporter of Area Athletics and our scoreboard sponsor here this evening. Shotgun snap. Kroll looking to throw. Got a receiver out in the flat, right on him. Makes the catch. Defense immediately makes the tackle. Has a nice job here on the near side by the cornerback.
Parker Wood.
As a senior out here on the near side. Farger with a nice play there in the open field. It's going to bring up 3rd and 19. Nice timing there between the quarterback for the Warner Monarchs and Lincoln Kroll. Braden Kroll. And the receiver out there in the flat, just cornerback was right there, made the tackle as soon as he made the catch. Limited gain, 3rd and 19 coming up here for Warner. North Central would love to make a stop here, get their offense out on the field. Making that initial stop there in the first quarter is massive as far as the outcome of the game, in my opinion. Braden Kroll going to drop back, reverse pass all the way out to the far side. That's Brandon Wolf doing it, and that's a nice open field tackle for the North Central Thunder. Number 1 with a heck of an open field tackle. Kobe Weary, the senior defensive back, makes the open field play, and that's going to be 4th and 13 coming up.
That's going to bring up 4th and long for the Warner Monarchs.
Tell you what, that's hard to coach. Cornerbacks and safeties out in space, able to bring down the runner. It's hard to practice and it's hard to coach. You just got to have quick feet, got to get in position, explode through the hips, right? That's why they say wrestlers are so good at football. They get in tight, almost like a double leg takedown. Shoelace tackle there from Weary, outstanding play. Back to punt is the Monarchs. Line drive kick, big bounce. Several Monarchs down there going to down it right about the 20.5-yard line. Going to be 1st and 10 for North Central. If you're a head coach for North Central, you got to be happy with the first drive attempt from Warner, being able to make the stop right at midfield. Got a holding call that definitely helped, but I tell you what, the North Central defense definitely held strong in that first drive for the Monarchs. North Central now out on offense. Let's look at the starters for the offensive side of things for North Central. Quarterback, I believe, is going to be Kobe Weary. Is now heading over towards the sideline. I believe we're going to have a break, official timeout here. Let's take a quick break as this timeout's brought to you by Malpert Insurance. They can reach at 605-475-2600 or visit malpertinsurance.com. Protect your business with coverage that matters and service that cares.
Insurance Agency has expanded into Aberdeen with a new location at 518 Moccasin Drive. Get auto, home, farm, and crop insurance with the same great service you've come to trust. Call 605-397-4420. Proud to support area youth and rural student athletes. Dial-A-Move Relocation Services is a proud supporter of area student athletes. When it's time to move, count on the professionals for residential and commercial moving, packing, and storage. Call 888-577-2897 for all your relocation needs.
Domino's has doubled the convenience. Domino's has opened a brand new store on Northeast 8th Avenue. If you live on the north side of Aberdeen or at Currywood, call 725-5999. And the rest of Aberdeen can call the Main Street store at 225-5555 or order online or on the Domino's app. Domino's, here to serve you better.
Welcome back here to Bank North Dial-A-Move Field. My name's Ryan Martin on the call, broadcaster from the HKG Architecture Broadcast booth on the Primrose Hub City Radio Sports Network. Handoff up inside, quarterback design keeper as they fake the handoff over the left side. Quarterback keeps it. Able to get, looks like about 2, maybe 3 yards. That was Kobe Weary on the carry.
Stop made by Lincoln Kroll.
As we'll look at the offensive starters here for North Central. Kobe Weary is going to be the quarterback. Running back looks like this. As wide receiver is going to be, looks like Kobe's a wide receiver. It must have been a handoff inside. Quarterback's going to be Easton Kuntz. Jared Weary's the other receiver. Aiden Goings is a receiver as well. Caleb Shear at center. Isaiah Hellman at guard. Mason Kuntz at running back. Jeremiah Hellman's the other guard, and Blanco's the tight end. As the inside run, good for maybe a yard. That's Kobe Weary. Going to bring up 3rd and 6.
Stop made by Noah Bakeberg.
For the North Central Thunder, Bakeberg makes the tackle for head coach Derek Kaline. Mickelson also in on the tackle.
The 2 are going to bring up 3rd and 6 for the Thunder.
3rd and 6 coming up here for North Central. Ball currently on the 20-yard line, or just inside of it. I tell you what, the North Central Thunder can establish a little bit of a momentum here, maybe get it across the 50, even if you don't score. If you're able to flip the field, send your defense back out, that's playing well. Defense played well against Warner's offense here the last series. So shotgun snap, snaps away, quick throw over the right side. It's on the money, dropped. That's going to be good enough for a first down to Kuntz. Falls incomplete. That's going to be a 4th down as Jared Weary not able to make the catch.
28, Wolf Donut on the coverage. That's going to bring up 4th and 6 for the Thunder.
As Easton Kuntz running the quarterback duties for the North Central Thunder. Back to punt now. Looking at a 4th and 6. Return man, I believe that's going to be Parker Wood. Snaps away, punts away, line drive kick. Going to land right about the 47. High bounce. And it's going to get a North Central Thunder bounce all the way to the 40-yard line. Going to be 1st and 10 for the Monarchs coming up from there. North Central couldn't quite get anything going. Got a decent punt, though, as both of these teams quickly realizing that the line drive punt that goes end over end, it's about your best bet on this turf, right? Big high punt. All you're going to do is out-kick your coverage, and if there's speed on the other end, you're going to be in trouble. So effective punting by both teams up until this point, utilizing the line drive rugby-style punt, if you will. Monarchs approaching the line of scrimmage, 1st and 10 on their own 40. 4:55 left here in the first quarter as I look towards the street corner Urban Market scoreboard. My name's Ryan Martin, broadcasting on the Primrose Hub City Radio Sports Network. Toss near side. Cantaloupe trying to get the edge. Gets a block from Wolf Donut. Defense is going to converge and make the play. That's going to be a loss of a couple as the Thunder rally to the football and bring down the running back in Cantaloupe for a 2-yard loss. Going to bring up 2nd and 12.
Stop made by Jeremiah Heilman, assisted by a host of Thunder.
Heilman with the play.
They can bring up 2nd and 12 for the Monarchs.
Thunder doing a nice job rallying to the football here in the first quarter. 4:23 left in that first quarter as Braden Kroll's going to be in the shotgun. Going to have a 4-receiver set, 4 down linemen. Shotgun snaps away. Back to pass, looking for a receiver. Quick pass to the flat, going to be caught. Making a guy miss. Now turning it up. Gets into the open field. Now knocked out of bounds. That's close to a first down. It is going to be a Dial-A-Move. First down to Parker Wood out in the flat on the far side. As Parker Wood had to go up, make the catch. It wasn't an easy catch. Then turned upfield. Made a guy miss. Turned on the Jets and moved the chains for the Monarchs.
1st and 10 for your Monarchs on the Thunder 49-yard line.
Parker Wood takes it across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Going to be 1st and 10 from there. Outstanding throw and catch from Braden Kroll to Parker Wood to move the chains for the Monarchs. I formation behind Braden Kroll. 5 down lineman set, snaps away, handoff to the fullback, pumps his feet, gains 5. Nice job in there by the fullback, Wolf Donut. Like I talked previously, definitely a versatile athlete as Wolf Donut splits back into the fullback. Started at guard, played fullback on that last down. I like it. Warner's extremely good at disguising who's going to get the football, as well as moving their speed guys around in the formation. They'll put him at receiver, running back. They'll put him in the slot. Just different formation and different looks to play with the eyes of the defense, right? Warner is one of the best teams in the state at doing it. Hand off to the fullback once again. Defense now going to converge on Wolf Donut. Only going to be a yard gain, going to bring up 3rd and 4. As they try Wolf Donut right up the gut once again out of the eye. Mason Kuntz makes the tackle. Going to bring up 3rd and 4. 2:40 left in the first quarter as I look towards the Street Corner Urban Market scoreboard, as we'll have our halftime show coming up, brought to you by Kurtz Motorsports as well. Monarchs approach the line of scrimmage. 2:25 left in the first quarter. Score still locked at 0. Neither team's got on the scoreboard yet. Tossed on the near side by Kroll. Cantaloupe tries to get upfield. Gets to the 30. Now to the 25. Makes another guy miss. Turns on the Jets to the 15, the 10, the 5, and in for the score. Outstanding run there by Beckham Cantaloupe on the toss to the near side. As he was initially met by the defense, made a guy miss, and then used his speed to do the rest. And Beckham Cantaloupe gets the Monarchs on the scoreboard, now 6-0 with 2:09 left in the first quarter. As it looked like a defensive battle, and Beckham Cantaloupe said, no way, we're going to have explosive plays here tonight. As he took that one all the way to the house for the touchdown to go up 6-0. Mickelson on for the extra point. 2:09 left here in the first quarter, 6-0 Monarchs. As Mickelson's going to line it up, Braden Kroll's going to be the holder. Snaps away, holds down, kicks up, and good. As both teams head towards the sideline, 2:09 left in the first quarter. As we'll take a quick break, as you're tuned in to KSTN 930 and 102.1 FM. Score, Warner 7, North Central 0. As I look towards the Street Corner Urban Market scoreboard, keep it locked here on the Primrose Hub City Radio Sports Network.
Productivity with L Wine Equipment in Barnard. As your local premier farm implement dealer, they provide the reliable equipment, parts, and dedicated field service your operation demands. Call 329-2818 or visit lwineequipment.com.
Hey, you just found a heck of a deal on a skid steer loader. You should check it out. You may find what you're looking for. Are you sure it's not a scam site? That price is just too good to be true. People are victimized every day making purchases from fraudulent websites that look like legitimate businesses. One of the telltale signs is checking their website registration. If it's recently created, the red flags should start popping up. If you have any questions, contact the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
This is James Husby, owner of JH Construction. I specialize in personally working with clients from the start of a dream to the final touches. From small fixes to major builds, one call can handle it all. JH Construction of Aberdeen. Quality you can count on. Call 605-216-0270.
Welcome back here to Bank North Dial-a-Moo Field. My name's Ryan Martin, broadcasting on the Hub City Radio Sports Network. Like our YouTube page, please go to their YouTube page at Hub City Radio Sports Network. Looking for followers on there. That's all our streams going to go there. Basketball, football. We have lots of different stuff that is posted there as far as our morning show, different things. So definitely looking for an audience there on our YouTube page at Hub City Radio Sports Network. We definitely appreciate it. Back to kickoff. After the touchdown from Beckham Cantaloupe, gives the Warner Monarchs 7-0 lead is Mickelson. Line drive kick caught by the return man for North Central. Up to the 20, now to the 25, lowers the shoulder and down at the 27-yard line. Nice return there from the return man for the North Central Thunder.
Stop made by number 3, Parker Wood.
Parker Wood makes the tackle.
Bring up 1st and 10 for the Thunder.
Return was by Aiden Goings, the senior wide receiver, defensive back, 6'1", 170. Defense back out there for the Warner Monarchs. North Central Thunder offense is going to get set. Going to have 2 receivers split to the bottom side, 1 to the top. Just 3 down linemen, 2 running backs in each pocket of the quarterback for North Central. Handoff up the middle, good for 1. Operating the quarterback is going to be Easton Kuntz, the sophomore, 6'1", 155. His run up the middle was by Kuntz as well, I believe by Mason. Easton's running the quarterback duties. Mason, the running back. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ball currently on the 29-yard line of the Thunder. Minute 32 left here in the first quarter. Score currently 7-0. Monarchs holding on to a 7-point lead. Shotgun snap coming. Snaps away. Easton Kuntz looking for a receiver. Got one on the top side. Nice out route and out of bounds. As the throw is complete to Jared Weary, the junior.
Caught by Weary. That's going
to be short of the first down. Going to bring up 3rd and 4. Gain of 6. Nice route. Just going to have to execute here on 3rd down if you're the North Central Thunder. Going to be interesting as far as when head coach Derek Kaline, defensive coordinator Keith Canupi starts bringing pressure here. Laying back currently. Easton Kuntz going to be in the shotgun. 3 receivers out in the pattern. 1 running back in the backfield. Quarterback design. Keeper over the right side. Pumping his feet. Gets the first down. Bakeberg makes the tackle, but not before. Dial a move first down for North Central. Ball all the way out to the 41-yard line. Going to be 1st and 10 from there.
But not until it was good enough for a first down for the North Central Thunder.
Nice design there as Easton Kuntz with the quarterback design run over the right side of the offensive line. Just kind of tucked in there. Kept pumping his feet, avoiding defenders, moved the chains for North Central. Ball currently on the 41-yard line as the offensive line gets set here for the Thunder. 1 receiver split to the top, 1 to the bottom. Going to have 2 running backs in the backfield. 4 down linemen look here from North Central. Shotgun snap coming, snaps away. Handoff over the right side. Mason Kuntz tripped up, no gain. Outstanding play there by Braden Kroll. As Kroll comes flying across the offensive line, gets in the backfield, makes a shoelace tackle on Mason Kuntz, going to bring a loss of 1. That's a TFL for Braden Kroll. Nice job. 2nd and 11 coming up here for North Central. Thunder have been able to move the ball, kind of showing different formations, that type of thing. Definitely feel Easton Kuntz can spin it, so going to be interesting as far as when they have to open it up and throw the football. Easton Kuntz going to be in the shotgun. 3 receivers out in the pattern. 2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Going right to left. Easton Kuntz drop back. Looks like he's going to pass. Now climbs the pocket. Bakeberg has a chance to make the play. Not able to. And going down is Easton Kuntz. He makes the throw. It's going to be complete. There's a nice scramble to the right side there from Easton Kuntz as Bakeberg misses the tackle. Able to get it away to Weary. Going to bring up 3rd and 5. Pass caught by Opp. Timeout called, I believe. Both teams heading towards the sideline. I believe that's the quarter break. I apologize. Score currently 7-0. Monarchs holding on to a 7-point lead off the touchdown run from Beckham Cantaloupe as we'll take a quick break as you're tuned in the KSDN Rural Game of the Week via the Primrose Hub City Radio Sports Network.
For a locally trusted mechanic, count on Hoven Auto Repair in Aberdeen for quality repairs and service. Open Monday through Friday, 7 to 5:30. Call 605-225-7561. Hoven Auto Repair is proud to support our community's youth and student athletes.
For generations, First State Bank of Roscoe has been helping area families, farmers, and businesses move forward. Local banking, agricultural lending, and service you can count on. Call 605-287-4451. Proud to invest in the youth and student athletes and our community's future.
When your vehicle needs repair, count on Fisher Repair in Roscoe for dependable local service. Call 605-287-4113. Fisher Repair is a proud supporter of our youth and student athletes. Good luck to all the athletes competing today from Fisher Repair in Roscoe.
Welcome back here at Bank North Dial a Move Field. My name's Ryan Martin, broadcasting on KSDN 930 AM, 102.1 FM, also live streaming at Hub City Radio Sports Network. Please like and share our YouTube page. Looking for followers there. Got an outstanding game here. 7-0 at the end of the first quarter. North Central coming off a tough 2-point loss to Gettysburg on the road last week. Looking to hang with the third-ranked team in the nation, or I'm sorry, in the state, not the nation, Andy. Third-ranked team in Class 9A. 9B. I apologize. I'll get that correct sooner or later here. 9AA's kind of opened up. 9A and 9B always interesting as far as where the teams fall there. But, yeah, latest poll had Warner ranked number 3.
Neutral zone
infraction on the defensive end on the near side. I believe that might have been Lincoln Kroll that jumped into the neutral zone. Going to be 1st and 10 coming up here as North Central is on the Warner side of the 50. Ball currently on the 49-yard line. Score currently 7-0 off a touchdown run from Beckham Cantaloupe. Easton Kuntz going to be in the shotgun. Waiting for the snap. Snaps away. Got all kinds of green grass in front of him. To the 30, to the 25, the 20. Defense converges, is going to bring him down inside the 15. That's an outstanding run there from Easton Kuntz as everybody kind of bit on the handoff, and he just took off. Used his speed, got all the way down inside the 15. Ball currently on the 12 as Beckham Cantaloupe eventually runs him down. I believe injured player is going to be Easton Kuntz. I believe he got driven into the turf there as both teams met him. He fell forward and his shoulder drove right into the turf as he's holding his shoulder. More than likely probably a collarbone or something. We hope he's okay as we'll take a quick break. Trainers out there as you're tuned into the KSDN Rural Game of the Week. Injured player for North Central. Be back shortly.
For a locally trusted car dealership, turn to Beetle Ford for great service and a great selection of new and used vehicles. Plus, their experienced service team is ready to help. Call 605-285-6202. Proud to support student athletes throughout the area.
Rock Tough recognizes the coaches, officials, and volunteers who make area athletics possible. John Woodard said, "A good coach can change a game. A great coach can change a life." Proud supporter of area athletics. Call 287-4133 or visit rocktough.net.
Out here, it's not just the big decisions that matter. It's the small adjustments, the details most folks never see, the instincts you learn to trust. Because out here, the little things add up, and you're never taking them on alone. AgTegra Cooperative, here for the little moments.
Dr. John Carroll's, Dr. Mark Bain, and Dr. DJ Pollard of Carroll's and Bain Family Dental Care provide complete dental care for kids to adults. New patients are always welcome. Call them up today, 605-225-1192, 805 South State Street in Aberdeen.
Looking for quality Western wear and gear? The Hitchin Post on East 6th Avenue in Aberdeen has boots, hats, shirts, jeans, and more for the whole family. Good luck to the student athletes that make these games special. The Hitchin Post, quite possibly the coolest store ever.
Need a reliable electrician? The team at Carlin Electric handles commercial and residential work. Call 605-626-1678. Carlin Electric wishes both teams good luck and is proud to support area student athletes. Carlin Electric, your power solution.
Whatever your insurance needs, King Insurance is your trusted local source for farm, crop, home, auto, and business insurance. 5 locations serving South Dakota. Call 605-597-4374. King Insurance, proud supporter of Falkton Athletics and area student athletes.
Welcome back here to Bank North Dial-A-Move Field. Injured player is off the field. Hope he's okay. That's Easton Kuntz. This is going to be 1st and 10 coming up here for North Central. Shotgun snap coming up here. New quarterback's going to be number 1. Snaps away. Now a pitch to the top side. That's Mason Kuntz. Mason Kuntz pumps his feet. Going to be inside the 10 to the 8.
41, Mason Kuntz on the carry.
There's a nice run there by Mason Kuntz. Injured players was Easton Kuntz. Noah Bakebird makes the tackle. Kobe Weary now at the quarterback position for North Central. 2nd and 4 coming up here. Monarchs holding on to a 7-0 lead. North Central in the red zone inside the 10, currently at the 8. Going to be in the shotgun. 2 receivers out in the pattern. 4 down linemen look. 2 running backs in the backfield. Quarterback is Kobe Weary. Shotgun snaps away. Handoff, Mason Kuntz over the left side. Pumps his feet inside the 5 to the 4. And that's going to be a first down.
Carry by 41.
Nice run there from Mason Kuntz over the left side of the offensive line. That's going to be a dial-a-move first down inside the 5 at the 4. It's North Central definitely showing some promise here early as we're a few minutes into the second quarter, and North Central's hanging right with the third-ranked team in the state and the Warner Monarchs.
Goal for the Thunder from the Monarch 4-yard line.
Be interesting as far as the red zone play calling, right? Always important as far as misdirection, what you have in your playbook once you get inside that 20-yard line, 10-yard line. Got to be able to create something, some type of space for your skill position guys. 4-down lineman look. Lone running back, or 2 running backs in the backfield. Weary at quarterback, whistle blown, flag on the play. We'll wait and see what the call is here. First and goal from the 4. It's going to be a false start, and North Central going to back them up 5. First and goal coming up from the 9.
That's going to be a 5-yard penalty on the Thunder.
Costly mistake there for the North Central Thunder. First and goal inside the 5. Now looking at first and goal from the 9. Definitely changing up from that 2-back look, and then they'll go to the more of an I formation or 1-back look. So not many RPO looks as far as, you know, putting the football in the belly of the running back and then pulling it or anything like that from North Central. They're coming right at Warner. 5-down lineman look, and have a slot receiver on the bottom side in this one. Just one running back in the backfield of Mason Kuntz. Weary, the quarterback. Shotgun snap, misdirection, quarterback run up the middle, pumps his feet back to the 4.
Weary on the carry.
As Weary gets the 5 yards back that they lost on the false start. Going to bring up second and goal from the 4.
13, Bosley.
Bosley makes the tackle for head coach Derek Kaline and the Monarchs. 9:20 left here in the first half. Not much scoring, not much offense really, if you will. The long run from Beckham Cantaloupe is the lone offensive explosive play for the Monarchs. As the long run from Easton Kuntz, play he was hurt on, got him inside the 10. Now looking to punch it in is the North Central Thunder. Second and goal from the 5. Shotgun snap coming. Blitz up the middle. Throw to the bottom side, going to be intercepted. That's an outstanding play out here in the flat by number 28. That's, I believe, Brennan Wolf Donut. 28.
By Wolf Donut.
Outstanding play there from Brennan Wolf Donut as he high pointed the football. As North Central was having luck running the ball up the middle, decided to go to a high point fade to the receiver that was being guarded by Brennan Wolf Donut. And I'm telling you what, this kid can jump through the roof. Not sure on the call there from North Central as Brennan Wolf Donut comes away with the pick. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 4 for the Monarchs. As they'll take it pinned deep in their own end, but they keep North Central off the scoreboard. And that's going to be a timeout called with 8:48 left here in the first half by North Central. As this timeout's brought to you by Malpert Insurance in Redfield. They can be reached at 605-475-2600 or visit malpertinsurance.com. Protect your business with coverage that matters and service that cares. Be back shortly.
Operation with Crop, Hail, Livestock, and Pasture Insurance from Groton Ag Partners. With offices in Groton and Sisseton, call 605-397-2680. Proud to support the youth who are building our communities. Groton Ag Partners, you know crops, they know how to protect them.
Protecting your farm, family, or business takes the right coverage. John C. Agency provides agriculture, commercial, and personal insurance with offices in Aberdeen and Ipswich. Call 605-229-1760. Good luck to all student athletes competing today from John C. Agency.
From farm and ag lending to personal and business banking, Bank North has served South Dakota for more than 120 years. Local people, local decisions, value-based banking always. Call Bank North and Warner at 605-225-7545, a proud supporter of area student athletes.
From hometown high schools to our local colleges, Dakota Bank is proud to support the student athletes who inspire our communities. As your community bank, we're committed to helping local families, businesses, and future leaders succeed.
Welcome back here to Bank North Dial-a-Move Field. 1st and 10 from the 4 for the Monarchs. It's an inside run, going to be good for a couple. Going to bring up 2nd and 8. Score currently 7-0. Big interception from Brennan Wolf Donut to keep the North Central Thunder off the scoreboard. Here with 8 and change left in the first half. Huge play from Wolf Donut.
Stop made by 52, Heilman.
And the defense for the Warner Monarchs as Heilman makes the tackle on the short run up the middle. Now looking at 2nd and 8, ball currently on the 5-yard line of the Monarchs. They got 95 yards to go. They'll take it, though, as long as they're able to keep North Central off the scoreboard. Beautiful evening here at Bank North Dial a Move Field as the train comes across the background there. Just a great field, great environment here in Warner. Inside run once again going to be good for a yard. Going to bring up 3rd and 7. As North Central trying to get back on offense, able to stuff a couple runs right up the middle. Now ahead on the chains here, looking at 3rd and 7 as Blanco makes a nice play inside. As he's been a force on the defensive side all evening, that's Ruben Blanco. Monarchs approach the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 7. Snaps away. Kroll looking to throw from his own end zone. Deep fly route up the middle. Got a receiver behind the defense. That's Cantaloupe. All the way out across the 50, down at the 48. As an outstanding throw from Braden Kroll, an absolute seed. Up the left seam, right up the middle of the field to Cantaloupe as he gets behind the defense. And the Monarchs are quickly all the way out across the 50 onto the north central side of the field at the 49-yard line. And that's a dial a move. First down for the Warner Monarchs. Huge play there from Braden Kroll, standing in his own end zone. An absolute seed right up the middle of the field. Good for 45 yards on the throw and catch from Braden Kroll to Beckham Cantaloupe, as Cantaloupe has been the offensive player of the game for the Monarchs up until this point, hands down. Kroll under center, fakes the handoff, going to roll to the top side. Gets a block, rolls all the way out, now going to run it, tucks it. Now knocked out of bounds. Nice play design there on the quarterback keeper on the bootleg from Braden Kroll. Good for 5, possibly 6. Going to bring up, it's good for 5. Going to bring up 2nd and 5. Mason Kuntz able to knock Braden out of bounds on the far side in front of the North Central bench. Ball currently on the 44. Going to bring up 2nd and 5. It's a broadcast here from the HKG Architecture broadcast booth. You bring the vision, we bring it to life. Definitely appreciate our pregame show sponsor, Linda Shop. Starting lineup sponsor, Erickson Insurance Agency. Also proud supporter of Area Athletics, the Aberdeen Chrysler Center. Also Abra Auto Body and Glass. And our halftime show sponsor coming up here in about 6 minutes. We'll have the halftime show brought to you by Kurt's Motorsports for a full selection of Arctic off-road ATVs, side-by-sides, and snowmobiles. Stopping to see Nick or Kurt there on West Highway 12 in Aberdeen. Tight formation. Man comes in motion across the pattern, handoff up the middle. That's Cantaloupe pumping his feet. 2nd and 5. He's going to gain 10. Outstanding run. Actually, that's Bosley on the carry. I apologize. Bosley with a nice carry up the middle.
Stop made by 35, Heilman.
Heilman makes the tackle, but not before. That's going to be a dial a move, first down. Ball currently on the 34-yard line as the crowd lets know the chain gang know on the far side to get him moving. 1st and 10 currently from the 34. The score currently 7-0, 5:35 left here in the first quarter as I look towards the Street Corner Urban Market scoreboard. Braden Kroll from the shotgun. Handoff up the middle. Pumping his feet, getting to the next level. That's Cantaloupe. Now the defense converges as a host of defenders there for the Thunder make the tackle after Cantaloupe is able to gain 3. Going to bring up 2nd and 7. Monarchs, a little bit of a grinder game here as they pump it up the middle and kind of lull you to sleep. Then Kroll's going to drop back there and look to spread the field and pass the ball down the field. Have not quite opened it up as of yet with Braden Kroll. I think he's got the ability. It's a conservative offense up until this point with 4:50 left in the first half for the Monarchs, in my opinion. Braden Kroll now from the shotgun, 3 receivers out in the pattern. Kroll, quick throw. Going to be knocked down. Nice job there on the far side. That's Blanco making another play for the defense for North Central. Tall kid coming off the edge there in Blanco for North Central. 3rd and 7 coming up here for Warner. Play call is going to be crucial here. 4 down territory probably. I mean, you're approaching the 30-yard line. About 4:39 left here in the first half. as the Monarchs are wanting to run clock, move the chains, put it in the end zone, and take a 2-score lead here before the end of the first half. If you're North Central, looking to make a big stop here. Couple downs. Braden Kroll from the shotgun, looking for a receiver out in the route, not able to find one. Going to tuck it and run. Blanco trying to run him down. Defense able to get there and bring down Braden Kroll short of the yard to gain. As it was a 3rd and 7. Kroll gained 3, maybe 4. Going to be 4th down coming up here. Ball currently on the 28-yard line. Nice job there by the North Central Thunder defense. 4th and 4 coming up here. Monarchs got the offense out there. Ball currently on the 28. Inside 4 minutes left here in the first half as they look towards the Street Corner Urban Market scoreboard.
Field goal attempt by Mickelson.
Actually, Mickelson's going to attempt the field goal here from the 35. Going to be a 45-yard kick here. 3:47 left here in the first half. Clock's running. As the line's going to get set here, Mickelson can definitely put it through here. Ball's going to be kicked from the 35. Going to be a 45-yarder. Stoppage in play. Flag comes flying in. If that's going to be a false start, I don't know if he's going to go for it. That's going to back him up 5 more yards. Might be out of his range. I seen him put through a 50 on the Warner Football Facebook page. Can we see a 50-yarder here, Andy Hansen? I tell you what, I'd mark it in my calendar. I see a 50-yarder in high school. I'll tell you what.
Make it 4th and 8.
Going back to the Pete Peterson days. Longtime kicker for Aberdeen Central and the Sioux Falls Storm. He could routinely put 50-yarders through. We are going for it from the 40. So it'd be a 50-yarder for Mickelson. Tell you what, get the stream going. He used this tape. Young man that wants to kick at the next level. Mickelson balls away, snaps away. Long kick, headed towards and through. Because that's a 50-yard field goal from Mickelson. I tell you what, a little bit of a sidewinder, but he had the leg, puts it through in a pressure situation. I tell you what, you're looking for a kicker at the next level. Look at this Mickelson kid. Got ice water in his veins and got a heck of a leg. As we'll kick it back here, as you're tuned to the KSDN Rural Game of the Week, Monarchs take a 10-0 lead after a 50-yard field goal from Alec Mickelson. Be back shortly.
Dakota Doors, your locally owned and operated garage door specialist, has over 20 years of experience. Whether you're building a new home or replacing an old garage door, call Monty or Shane for expert assistance at 262-DOOR. That's 262-3667. Or stop by Dakota Doors, 708 South Melgard in Aberdeen. Looking for farm and ranch products built to last? Common Sense Manufacturing is your trusted local source for bale feeders, calf shelters, and more. Call 605-598-4157. Common Sense Manufacturing is proud to support the student athletes who make game day special.
Community. It's a word we take very seriously. We're local folks who provide financial stability to our friends and neighbors to help them grow a better tomorrow. We're Area Federal Credit Union. And our area of expertise is you.
Welcome back here to Bank North Dial-A-Move Field. 50-yard field goal from Alec Mickelson gives the Warner Monarchs a 10-0 lead. Tell you what, you're a college recruiter out there, this young man, it reminds me a little Pat McAfee, right? Bigger guy, right? Not afraid to hit. Linebacker, but yet still got a leg, put it through from 50 out. So, yeah. I think he could probably cover kicks. Not afraid to get down there and get in the mix. Kickoff's away, and that's going to be right at the goal line. Touchback. Is once again showing the power in the leg by Mickelson. Ball's going to be out at the 20, going to be 1st and 10 from there. As we got the touchdown from Beckham Cantaloupe that led off the scoring there for the Monarchs. Now we got a field goal from Alec Mickelson.
Once again, make sure you stop down to the volleyball.
Score now 10-0, 3:03 left here in the first half.
Great job they're doing.
North Central trying to get something going here. You got 3 minutes left. If you can get on the scoreboard before the end of the first half, that would be absolutely massive, but you don't want to turn the ball over. Whatever you do, you don't want to turn it over. Quarterback's going to be from the shotgun. Weary's going to be the quarterback, I believe. Have not seen Easton Kuntz back at the quarterback position. This quarterback design run, cutting it up the middle, and eventually brought down after a 4-yard gain, is going to be Weary. Looked like Mickelson as well as Bakeberg in on the tackle. A couple of defensive tackles. Doing a nice job. 2nd and 6 coming up here for North Central. Clock continues to run. Got to have a little bit of sense of urgency there on the far side. If you're North Central, you're down 10-0. Go with a little bit of maybe a 2-minute, 4-minute type offense. See if Weary can get a pass over the defense. Definitely got some skilled players out on the edge that can get behind the defense for North Central. Weary from the shotgun, going to have 2 running backs in the backfield. Snaps away, handoff over the right side. Actually a misdirection look. He keeps it, now cuts back against the grain with a nice gain. As he makes a couple guys miss, breaks a tackle. As Weary
Stop made by 19 Cantaloupe, but not until it's good enough for
with a nice run. That's going to be a dial-a-move first down for North Central. Clock continues to run. 2:02 left here in the first half. Ball is currently out at the 35-yard line. It's going to be about time for North Central to take a shot here, as they have 1st and 10 from the 35. This down or the next one, I suspect some type of out and up or reverse or some type of misdirection look to try to get the speed out in space, right? That's the key in 9-man football. You get your speedy kids out in space with the football. That equals success. Quarterback going to be from the shotgun. I believe that's Easton Kuntz back in there. Handoff over the right side. Nope, that is Weary still back in there. Handoff over the right side. I believe it's going to be to number 20, I believe.
Short gain after a stop made by 46, Mickelson.
Mickelson makes the tackle. As we got a timeout called. This timeout's going to be brought to you by Malpert Insurance, as they can reach that 475-2600. Score currently 10-0 Warner. 1 minute and 30 seconds left here in the first half as you're tuned into our KSDN Rural Game of the Week via the Primrose Hub City Radio Sports Network.
This is Dustin, manager at the Les Schwab here in Aberdeen. We've been committed to community since 1952. Stop by and see why we have America's best tire warranty at no extra cost or certificates. Les Schwab is located at 704 South Melgard Road in Aberdeen.
At Avera Orthopedics, we're transforming pain into possibility every day. Whether you're chasing a personal best or simply want to enjoy life to the fullest, our specialized care is designed to help you feel better and stronger. We're here for you. No referral needed. Trust Avera Orthopedics to unlock a world of endless possibilities. Visit avera.org/orthopedics and start your journey from pain to possibility today.
Welcome back here to Bank North Dial-a-Move Field. 2nd and 10 coming up here from the 35 for the North Central Thunder. Score currently 10-0. Monarchs hold on to a 10-point lead with a minute and a half left here in the first half. Weary going to be from the shotgun. Shotgun snaps away. Looking for receiver on the top side. Pass is going to be complete as the defense converges and makes the play after a short gain. Going to bring up 3rd and 6. Bruns makes the tackle. Goings with the reception. As the Monarchs now going to call a timeout here with a minute 23 left here in the first half. I'd hate to kick it back again, but we're going to do it. We got all kinds of sponsors to identify as we'll take a quick break. This timeout's brought to you by Malpert Insurance, as well as an extensive list of sponsors. We can't thank you enough for putting us in the seat here at Bank North Dial-a-Move Field. Be back shortly.
An insurance agency has expanded into Aberdeen with a new location at 518 Moccasin Drive. Get auto, home, farm, and crop insurance with the same great service you've come to trust. Call 605-397-4420. Proud to support area youth and rural student athletes. Dial-a-Move Relocation Services is a proud supporter of area student athletes. When it's time to move, count on the professionals for residential and commercial moving, packing, and storage. Call 888-577-2897 for all your relocation needs.
Welcome back here to Bank North Dial-a-Move Field. 3rd and 6 coming up here for the North Central Thunder, as head coach Derek Hayline hoping to get the ball back. Called the timeout to stop the clock. Hopefully force a punt here from North Central, as it's 3rd and 6 currently, and a huge down in this game right before the end of the first half. Gotta finish the halves good. Finish the start of the halves, right? Shotgun snaps away. Weary, quarterback design run over the left side, cuts back against the grain. Host of defenders there to make the play, but Weary keeps pumping his feet and going to be a yard short. as it was 3rd and 6, gained about 4. Flag comes flying in here. We'll wait and see what the call is. Nice run there by Weary as the defense initially got to him after a couple yards. He pumped his feet and gained a couple more. Kroll with the tackle. Personal foul face mask on the Monarchs. That's going to get a dial-a-move first down for the North Central Thunder. It's a 15-yard penalty, and that's going to set them up here for an opportunity to score before the end of the first half and cut into this 10-point lead. Ref walking it all the way off. It's going to be at the 42-yard line of the Monarchs. Huge call there on the personal foul on the Monarchs. Minute 12 left here in the first half. North Central got a little bit of a pep in their step off the penalty. Shotgun snap coming. Almost clears the head of Weary. He's able to gather it. Now pumps. Charges the pocket. Got all kinds of green grass out in front of him. All the way out to the 30. Inside the 30. Down at the 27-yard line as a nice tackle in the open field there by Parker Wood saves the touchdown. Penalty on the play going to be a hold on North Central. I thought it opened up quite a bit here on the near side as Weary almost went down. Able to get out into the open field. Used his speed, made a nice gain, but a hold call. He's going to lose 10 yards for North Central. Ball's going to be back across the 50 on their own side, or the 50 at the 48 now.
That's going to bring up 1st and 20 for the Thunder.
1st and 20 coming up here for North Central. 54 seconds left here in the first half as head coach Derek Kaline and defensive coordinator Keith Canupi trying to keep North Central off the scoreboard here before the end of the first half. Got to take a shot through the air if you're North Central, right? 3 receivers out in the pattern. Lone quarterback in the backfield is Weary. Weary takes the snap. Quarterback design run. Defense gets there, brings him down. Does a nice job there. That's Kroll, the defensive lineman. That's Lincoln in there making a play. Good for no gain. Nice play there from Lincoln Kroll. 2nd and 20 coming up here. Ball on the 49 for North Central. Clock continues to run. Going to be inside 10 seconds, and they're not going to get another playoff here. 5 seconds, now 4. As that's going to be the end of the first half. North Central is going to hit the locker room down 10-0 as they look towards the Street Corner Urban Market scoreboard, as it's a touchdown from number 19, Beckham Cantaloupe, that gives a 7-0 lead to Warner about midpoint of the first quarter. Midpoint of the second quarter, a long field goal 50-yarder from Alec Mickelson extends the lead to 10-0. As that's going to be the half, as we'll kick it back. Our halftime show coming up, brought to you by Kurtz Motorsports. As we broadcast from the HKG Architecture broadcast booth, you bring the vision, we bring it to life. Our pregame show is brought to you by Linda Shop, State Farm agent there in Aberdeen. Our Law on the Field tonight is brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office of Consumer Protection. Starting lineups were brought to you by Erickson Insurance Agency. Aberdeen Chrysler Center, proud supporter of area athletics. For your next new or used vehicle, stop by the Aberdeen Chrysler Center in the Auto Plaza or shop online at AberdeenChrysler.com. Also, when bad luck strikes your vehicle, don't take any chances with where you have repaired. See Northeast South Dakota's best and most trusted body shop. That's Abra Auto Body and Glass. Abra offers free estimates, free loaner cars, and we'll fix your vehicle right the first time on time. Like I said, our halftime show coming up is going to be brought to you by Kurtz Motorsports. Our timeout sponsor is Malpert Insurance, and our scoreboard sponsor for the first half was Street Corner Urban Market. Second half is going to be Easy Stop. Scoreboard updates are brought to you by Easy Stop. Pay with the DinoPay app and save 20 cents per gallon on gas. Simply pay with the DinoPay app and save on every fill. Plus, load up on snacks, drinks, and whatever you need before you hit the road at Easy Stop on South Roosevelt Street. As we'll kick it back here for about 4 minutes and come back with our halftime show brought to you by Kurtz Motorsports. Score currently 10-0 Monarchs as you're tuned in to our KSDN Rural Game of the Week via the Primrose Hub City Radio Sports Network.
Double the convenience. Domino's has opened a brand new store on Northeast 8th Avenue. If you live on the north side of Aberdeen or at Prairiewood, call 725-5999. And the rest of Aberdeen can call the Main Street store at 225-5555 or order online or on the Domino's app. Domino's, here to serve you better.
Maximize your farm's productivity with Elwine Equipment in Barnard. As your local premier farm implement dealer, they provide the reliable equipment, parts, and dedicated field service your operation demands. Call 329-2818 or visit elwineequipment.com.
Hey, you just found a heck of a deal on a skid steer loader. You should check it out. You may find what you're looking for. Are you sure it's not a scam site? That price is just too good to be true. People are victimized every day making purchases from fraudulent websites that look like legitimate businesses. One of the telltale signs is checking their website registration. If it's recently created, the red flags should start popping up. If you have any questions, contact the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
This is James Husby, owner of JH Construction. I specialize in personally working with clients from the start of a dream to the final touches. From small fixes to major builds, one call can handle it all. JH Construction of Aberdeen. Quality you can count on. Call 605-216-0270.
For a locally trusted mechanic, count on Hoven Auto Repair in Aberdeen for quality repairs and service. Open Monday through Friday, 7 to 5:30. Call 605-225-7561. Hoven Auto Repair is proud to support our community's youth and student athletes.
For generations, First State Bank of Roscoe has been helping area families, farmers, and businesses move forward. Local banking, agricultural lending, and service you can count on. Call 605-287-4451. Proud to invest in the youth and student athletes and our community's future.
When your vehicle needs repair, count on Fisher Repair in Roscoe for dependable local service. Call 605-287-4113. Fisher Repair is a proud supporter of our youth and student athletes. Good luck to all the athletes competing today from Fisher Repair in Roscoe.
For a locally trusted car dealership, turn to Beetle Ford for great service and a great selection of new and used vehicles. Plus, their experienced service team is ready to help. Call 605-285-6202. Proud to support student athletes throughout the area.
Rock Tough recognizes the coaches, officials, and volunteers who make area athletics possible. John Woodard said, "A good coach can change a game. A great coach can change a life." Proud supporter of area athletics. Call 287-4133 or visit rocktough.net.
Out here, it's not just the big decisions that matter. It's the small adjustments, the details most folks never see, the instincts you learn to trust. Because out here, the little things add up, and you're never taking them on alone. AgTegra Cooperative, here for the little moments.
Dr. John Carrolls, Dr. Mark Bain, and Dr. DJ Pollard of Carrolls and Bain Family Dental Care provide complete dental care for kids to adults. New patients are always welcome. Call them up today, 605-225-1192, 805 South State Street in Aberdeen.
Looking for quality Western wear and gear? The Hitchin Post on East 6th Avenue in Aberdeen has boots, hats, shirts, jeans, and more for the whole family. Good luck to the student athletes that make these games special. The Hitchin Post, quite possibly the coolest store ever.
Need a reliable electrician? The team at Carlin Electric handles commercial and residential work. Call 605-626-1678. Carlin Electric wishes both teams good luck and is proud to support area student athletes. Carlin Electric, your power solution.
Whatever your insurance needs, King Insurance is your trusted local source for farm, crop, home, auto, and business insurance. 5 locations serving South Dakota. Call 605-597-4374. King Insurance, proud supporter of Falkton Athletics and area student athletes.
Protect your operation with crop, hail, livestock, and pasture insurance from Groton Ag Partners. With offices in Groton and Sisseton, call 605-397-2680. Proud to support the youth who are building our communities. Groton Ag Partners, you know crops, they know how to protect them.
Protecting your farm, family, or business takes the right coverage. John C. Agency provides agriculture, commercial, and personal insurance with offices in Aberdeen and Ipswich. Call 605-229-1760. Good luck to all student athletes competing today from John C. Agency.
From farm and ag lending to personal and business banking, Bank North has served South Dakota for more than 120 years. Local people, local decisions, value-based banking always. Call Bank North and Warner at 605-225-7545, a proud supporter of area student athletes.
From hometown high schools to our local colleges, Dakota Bank is proud to support the student athletes who inspire our communities. As your community bank, we're committed to helping local families, businesses, and future leaders succeed.
Welcome back here to Bank North Dial-A-Move Field. My name's Ryan Martin on the call here at KSDN 930 AM 102.1 FM and the Primrose Hub City Radio Sports Network. Halftime show brought to you by Kurtz Motorsports. For a full selection of Arctic Cat off-road ATVs, side-by-sides, and snowmobiles. Stopping to see Nick or Kurt today at Kurtz Motorsports there on West Highway 12 in Aberdeen. Just 10 points put up on the scoreboard. Beckham Cantaloupe with a nice run over the right side of the offensive line. 44-yard run to the house for the touchdown. That was an early run as Parker Wood had a couple nice plays on the outside as well, as we'll go through the highlights on the stream. But the lone run was a good one from Beckham Cantaloupe as he was able to get up the middle, turn on the Jets, get all the way into the end zone for the score as the Monarchs took a 7-0 lead at the end of the first quarter. Went into the second quarter, got about to the midpoint, kind of in no man's land there, right about the 35, 40-yard line as far as going for it on fourth down, and head coach Derek Kaline puts all kinds of confidence in his kicker and Alec Mickelson, and he splits the uprights from 50 to extend the lead to 10-0 as we got on the stream. Excited for Alec Mickelson. This young man definitely wants to play at the next level, and he's showing the ability to do so, whether it be at the linebacker side or the kicking side. I don't know. I'd like to have a big linebacker as my kicker. All kinds of leg, able to cover kicks, whether it be on the punt or the kickoff. He's able to get down there and make tackles. Tell you what, like Alec Mickelson, the senior for Warner. As we look through the highlights here, that was a big interception inside the 5 from Brennan Wolf Donut as North Central tried to high point the football, a little bit of high point fade there in the corner. And, I talked about playing different positions, right? Young man in Brennan Wolf Donut, that's the stream replay of the 50-yarder that went through for Mickelson. But Brennan Wolf Donut playing a little bit out of position, right? Playing guard, defensive line, fullback. I mean, he's a heck of an athlete, but he's doing whatever it takes for the team, and I love it. So, big interception from Brandon Wolf Donut as our halftime show is brought to you by Kurtz Motorsports. Score currently 10-0 Monarchs. As we have 3 minutes up on the clock here, we'll acknowledge a few more advertising partners and come back with the opening kick of the second half. North Central deferred to the second half, so they are going to be on offense. I tell you what, North Central Thunder put together a drive, cut the lead to one score. Anything can happen in the second half, so keep it here. As we're live streaming our YouTube page at Hub City Radio Sports Network. Please like and share our YouTube page. Does tremendous for us as far as following and getting the streams out and to people. So please like and share our YouTube page, as that's our halftime show brought to you by Kurtz Motorsports. We'll kick it back here. My name's Ryan Martin. Andy Hansen on the technical side. Be back shortly for the second half for our KSDN Rural Game of the Week.
Dakota Doors, your locally owned and operated garage door specialist, has over 20 years of experience. Whether you're building a new home or replacing an old garage door, call Monty or Shane for expert assistance at 262-DOOR. That's 262-3667. Or stop by Dakota Doors, 708 South Melgard in Aberdeen. Looking for farm and ranch products built to last? Common Sense Manufacturing is your trusted local source for bale feeders, calf shelters, and more. Call 605-598-4157. Common Sense Manufacturing is proud to support the student athletes who make game day special.
Community. It's a word we take very seriously. We're local folks who provide financial stability to our friends and neighbors to help them grow a better tomorrow. We're Area Federal Credit Union. And our area of expertise is you.
This is Dustin, manager at the Les Schwab here in Aberdeen. We've been committed to community since 1952. Stop by and see why we have America's best tire warranty at no extra cost or certificates. Les Schwab is located at 704 South Melgard Road in Aberdeen.
At Avera Orthopedics, we're transforming pain into possibility every day. Whether you're chasing a personal best or simply want to enjoy life to the fullest, our specialized care is designed to help you feel better and stronger. We're here for you. No referral needed. Trust Avera Orthopedics to unlock a world of endless possibilities. Visit avera.org/orthopedics and start your journey from pain to possibility today.
Erickson Insurance Agency has expanded into Aberdeen with a new location at 518 Moccasin Drive. Get auto, home, farm, and crop insurance with the same great service you've come to trust. Call 605-397-4420. Proud to support area youth and rural student athletes. Dial-A-Move Relocation Services is a proud supporter of area student athletes. When it's time to move, count on the professionals for residential and commercial moving, packing, and storage. Call 888-577-2897 for all your relocation needs.
Domino's has doubled the convenience. Domino's has opened a brand new store on Northeast 8th Avenue. If you live on the north side of Aberdeen or at Prairiewood, call 725-5999. And the rest of Aberdeen can call the Main Street store at 225-5555 or order online or on the Domino's app. Domino's, here to serve you better.
Maximize your farm's productivity with El Wine Equipment in Barnard. As your local premier farm implement dealer, they provide the reliable equipment, parts, and dedicated field service your operation demands. Call 329-2818 or visit elwineequipment.com.
Hey, you just found a heck of a deal on a skid steer loader. You should check it out. You may find what you're looking for. Are you sure it's not a scam site? That price is just too good to be true. People are victimized every day making purchases from fraudulent websites that look like legitimate businesses. One of the telltale signs is checking their website registration. If it's recently created, the red flags should start popping up. If you have any questions, contact the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
This is James Husby, owner of JH Construction. I specialize in personally working with clients from the start of a dream to the final touches. From small fixes to major builds, one call can handle it all. JH Construction of Aberdeen. Quality you can count on. Call 605-216-0270.
For a locally trusted mechanic, count on Hoven Auto Repair in Aberdeen for quality repairs and service. Open Monday through Friday, 7 to 5:30. Call 605-225-7561. Hoven Auto Repair is proud to support our community's youth and student athletes.
For generations, First State Bank of Roscoe has been helping area families, farmers, and businesses move forward. Local banking, agricultural lending, and service you can count on. Call 605-287-4451. Proud to invest in the youth and student athletes and our community's future.
When your vehicle needs repair, count on Fisher Repair in Roscoe for dependable local service. Call 605-287-4113. Fisher Repair is a proud supporter of our youth and student athletes. Good luck to all the athletes competing today from Fisher Repair in Roscoe.
For a locally trusted car dealership, turn to Beetle Ford for great service and a great selection of new and used vehicles. Plus, their experienced service team is ready to help. Call 605-285-6202. Proud to support student athletes throughout the area.
Rock Tough recognizes the coaches, officials, and volunteers who make area athletics possible. John Woodard said, "A good coach can change a game. A great coach can change a life." Proud supporter of area athletics. Call 287-4133 or visit rocktough.net.
Out here, it's not just the big decisions that matter. It's the small adjustments, the details most folks never see, the instincts you learn to trust. Because out here, the little things add up, and you're never taking them on alone. AgTegra Cooperative, here for the little moments.
Welcome back here to KSDN 930 AM 102.1 FM and the Primrose Hub City Radio Sports Network. That was our halftime show brought to you by Kurtz Motorsports. Kickoff getting ready to go down here as Mickelson's going to send it deep. Young man split the uprights for 50 in the first half. Going to kick it off here for Warner. North Central back to receive. I tell you what, if you're North Central, I like the halftime speech, right? You're down 10 against the third-ranked team in the state. You had it all the way in the red zone, threw an interception, but had opportunities and now sit here, start of the second half, one score and you're in it, right? You're only down 10-0. If you can get it to a one-score game in the fourth quarter, I think North Central would take that any day of the week. So here we go. Deep man back to receive for North Central. Mickelson going to line it up. Great contingent of fans here on the near side at Bank North Dial-A-Move Field. Outstanding outdoor turf, blue turf all the way around the edge. Beautiful field here at Bank North Dial-A-Move Field as Mickelson's going to send it deep. Second half is underway. High kickoff. Deep man going to come up, receive it after one bounce, knocks it down, going to pick it up. Heading upfield, got a seam, gets it out to the 24-yard line. Is a nice job there with the return man for North Central and Weary. That's Jared Weary, the junior. Going to be 1st and 10 coming up here. Ball On the 25 exactly. Jackson Bosley makes the stop in the open field there on the kickoff. Great PA system here, great environment, entertaining. Shotgun snap coming up here. North Central looking at 1st and 10, ball from the 25, handoff up the middle. That's Mason Kuntz, pumps his feet. Nice hit there at the next level.
41 on the carry.
As Mason Kuntz driving it up in the hole, met a couple defenders there for the Monarchs. A big stick.
Tackle made by Noah Bakeberg.
As Noah Bakeberg coming across the formation.
7 for the Thunder.
Initially looked like he was hurt, able to get up. It's a big hit there from Bakeberg on Mason Kuntz. 2nd and 7 coming up here for North Central. A little bit of a slow, methodical offense if you're North Central. A little bit of misdirection inside, but going to come right at you, run it right at you. So here we go. Shotgun snap coming up here. 5 down linemen look. 2 receivers out in the pattern. Mason Kuntz is going to be the lone running back. Weary back to throw. Nobody out there. Rush eventually gets there. Flag throwing in and getting up and making the sack is going to be Bakeberg. I believe that's Mickelson with the sack. I apologize. Alec Mickelson with the sack. I believe he was held. As he was held initially, then got up, still is able to get to the quarterback and make the sack for a 2-yard loss. Penalty is a hold on North Central. Nice motor there from Alec Mickelson as he was held.
Holding on the Thunder.
Just kept grinding, kept pursuing the quarterback.
That's going to bring up 3rd and long.
Was able to get to him as he cut back against the grain. Great hustle there from Alec Mickelson, the senior. Hold on North Central. Referee's still waiting.
Crew, it's time to hear you.
It's going to be
3rd down.
Penalty was declined. Going to bring up 3rd and 11. Let's record the sack for Alec Mickelson. North Central looking at a crucial down here. 3rd and 11. Just a few minutes into the second half here. 10:45 left here in the 3rd quarter. Quarterback's going to be from the shotgun. That's Jared Weary. Shotgun snap. False start on the left guard. That's 35. That's Isaiah Heilman with the false start. The left guard going to back him up 5 yards. 3rd and 15 coming up here for North Central.
Ball start on the Thunder. Going to make it 3rd and long for the Thunder.
North Central quick to the line of scrimmage. 4 down linemen look. You're going to have 3 receivers out in the pattern. Quarterback going to receive the shotgun snap. High snap to Kobe Weary. Drops back, long throw, trying to get it to the receiver on the fly route on the top side. You're going to have a flag come flying in. It's out in coverage. I believe that's Wolf Donut. That is Brendan Wolf Donut on the far side, covering the fly route down the right side. As they went at Wolf Donut previously, now going to try him again. We'll wait and see what the call is here. Have not received the call as of yet. Flag was thrown. Looked like it was going to be pass interference or a hold on the defense. Still waiting for him to mark it off here.
Pass interference on the Monarchs.
PI on the Monarchs going to bring up a 3rd and 1.
Still remains 3rd and 2 for the Thunder.
Even with the penalty, it's going to be a 3rd and a long one here.
3rd down.
Quarterback's going to be in the backfield. Lone running back to his left hip is going to be Mason Kuntz. Shotgun snap coming here for the North Central Thunder. Need a yard to move the chains. Snaps away. Quarterback design run on the near side. Throw ahead. And that's going to be an incomplete pass as the pass was thrown ahead. It's going to be 4th and 1 coming up here as the quarterback design run. There was just nothing there. The defense converged rather quickly. Trying to create something was Kobe Weary.
Pass was intended for 41, Mason Kuntz. That's going to bring up 4th and 2 for the Thunder.
North Central Thunder need a yard here to move the chains. They need the 35. Ball currently on the 34. Play call comes in from the head coach for the North Central Thunder. And Kevin Kuntz North Central is going to line it up here, need a yard to move the chains. Big down here in this game in the third quarter, 10-14 left in that third quarter. Shotgun snap coming up. Snaps away, quarterback design run up the middle, good enough for a dial-a-move first down for North Central. As the Thunder were able to spread out the defense to the Monarchs and just quarterback design run up the middle, good enough to move the chains.
On the stop, not after a first down was made. It's a first down, North Central Thunder.
Ball's going to be on the 38-yard line as that's a dial-a-move first down for North Central. Down just 10 here, inside 10 minutes left here in the third quarter. As Coach Kuntz trying to put together a methodical drive. Struggling to have that explosiveness in the offense, if you will, for North Central. Monarchs have it a little bit with Cantaloupe on the 45-yarder. And then the arm of Braden Kroll. So a little bit more explosiveness shown by Warner up until this point. As back to throw, fly pattern defense right on him as Wolf Donut back in coverage once again as Weary. Kobe Weary trying to get it to Jared. Just leads him a little bit too far. Going to bring up 2nd and 10. I like the shot there. They're on first down. Trying the fly route up the right side to Jared Weary. Nice job by Wolf Donut staying in the pocket of Jared Weary. On the pass defense, going to bring up 2nd and 10 as they look towards the chains on the far side. Street Corner Urban Market scoreboard has 9:31 left here in the first half as we'll look at some scores across the state coming up as well. 3 receivers going to be out in the pattern here for North Central. 2nd and 10. Weary from the shotgun. Snaps away. Quick throw to the right side. Going to be caught out of bounds. As the out route on the top side from Kobe to Jared is going to be complete. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Manageable third down coming up here and is off the nice 5-yard gain on the out route on the top side. Gives North Central a chance here. Wolf Donut is able to make the tackle and push the receiver out of bounds on the far side. Going to bring up 3rd and 5 coming up here. Ball on the 42. Definitely appreciate all the advertising partners tremendously. We'll get them acknowledged through ads we play throughout the game, but tell you what, you're who puts us in the chair. Appreciate you tremendously. 3rd and 7 here for North Central. Snaps away, quarterback design run. Mason Kuntz going to lead block here. Is getting up in the hole, pumping his feet. Going to be a nice gain there on 3rd down. Brings up a 4th and 1.
Stop made by 8, Kuntz.
As Parker Wood able to get up there and make the tackle. 4th and 1 coming up here for North Central. Just about to the yard to gain to get the first down, just a little bit short. As Kobe Weary with the quarterback design run just kind of tucked in there behind Mason Kuntz. The running back just acted like the fullback. Did a nice job blocking. Brings up a manageable 4th down here right at midfield. If you're down 10 and you're North Central here, 8:40 left in the third quarter, got to go for it. Big down here. Shotgun snap coming here for North Central. 3 receivers split to the top side. Snaps away. Whistle blown, stopped before the snap. Wait for the call here. Going to be a timeout, I believe. As a 4th and 2, head coach Kevin Kuntz wants to talk about it here before the next snap as we'll take a timeout. As this timeout's brought to you by Melbourne Insurance. As they can be reached at 605-475-2600 or visit melbourneinsurance.com. Protect your business with coverage that matters and service that cares. Be back shortly.
Dr. John Carroll's, Dr. Mark Bain, and Dr. DJ Pollard of Carroll's and Bain Family Dental Care provide complete dental care for kids to adults. New patients are always welcome. Call them up today, 605-225-1192, 805 South State Street in Aberdeen.
Looking for quality Western wear and gear? The Hitchin Post on East 6th Avenue in Aberdeen has boots, hats, shirts, jeans, and more for the whole family. Good luck to the student athletes that make these games special. The Hitchin Post, quite possibly the coolest store ever.
Need a reliable electrician? The team at Carlin Electric handles commercial and residential work. Call 605-626-1678. Carlin Electric wishes both teams good luck and is proud to support area student athletes. Carlin Electric, your power solution.
Whatever your insurance needs, King Insurance is your trusted local source for farm, crop, home, auto, and business insurance. 5 locations serving South Dakota. Call 605-597-4374. King Insurance, proud supporter of Falkton Athletics and area student athletes.
Welcome back here to the HKG Architecture broadcast booth. 4th and 2 here for North Central. Snaps away, handoff, faking the handoff. It's going to be a rollout. Trying to find a receiver. Pass is going to be short and intercepted. Returning it up the far sideline and knocked out of bounds is the cornerback for the Warner Monarchs. I believe that is Parker Wood making a nice play there, is rolling out as the quarterback for North Central. Just could not get enough on the throw. Parker Wood undercut the pass, intercepted it, and took it across the 50, and he's out of bounds about the 45-yard line. We'll wait and see what the official marker is. Is there a flag on the play? Going to be a block in the back on the return. Yeah, it looks like a hold on the return. Either way, interception's going to stand. Monarchs going to take over possession. I believe the flag come flying in after the pick. Outstanding play there from Parker Wood for the Warner Monarchs.
After the interception, on the return, flag on the Monarchs, block in the back.
Going to be 1st and 10 from their own 39 off the interception from Parker Wood.
1st and 10, Warner from their own 39-yard line.
I like the play design from North Central. Went with the play action look, got the quarterback out on the edge. Just didn't quite have enough arm to get it down the field to the receiver coming across the formation. An excellent job by Parker Wood out in coverage as he's able to convert the pick and secure possession for the Monarchs. Now looking at 1st and 10, headed back the other direction. Tight formation here. Braden Kroll under center, handoff over the left side of the offensive line. That's Cantaloupe pumping his feet. Good for 2, possibly 3. Going to bring up 2nd and 7.
Initial stop made by Opp along with a host of Thunder.
Opp makes the stop for North Central.
That's going to bring up 2nd and 7 for the Monarchs.
Monarchs looking to run clock here, a little bit more of a methodical offense. Can't fall asleep, though. Play action look, and Kroll's going to send one down the field.
Third quarter to steal your Warner Monarchs 10.
It's going to happen. As we look at scores across the state here in the next break. At the close of the game, I'll get to some scores as well. Second and 7 here. Braden Kroll going to be from the shotgun. Snaps away, handoff over the right side, pumping his feet. Getting about a yard from the first down and then drove back. I believe that's going to be the fullback, Wolf Donut, on the carry. It's going to bring up 3rd and short coming up here for the Monarchs.
That's going to bring up 3rd and 1 from the Monarchs from their own 48-yard line.
3rd and 1 coming up here for Warner. Ball currently on their own 48 as they look to drive and extend this lead to 3 scores. Inside 7 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter as they look towards the Street Corner Urban Market scoreboard. Tight formation here. Braden Kroll under center. I formation behind him as he's going to tuck right in behind Brendan Wolf Donut, pump his feet. I don't think he's going to get there. It's a nice job there by the defense of North Central. Could not get a surge there from the offensive line for the Monarchs. It was 3rd and 1. Let's wait and see what the measurement. Trying to look down the line here and see where the ball's spotted. It is going to be a nut for the Dial-a-Move first down, as it looked like Braden Kroll was stood up. Did get the yard to gain. It's going to be a first down. Ball currently on the 49. The North Central looking down the line like, I don't think they got it. Yeah. I always hated that as a defensive lineman, offensive lineman. You're sitting there and you're looking down the line. Either way, you're frustrated, one way or the other. 1st and 10 coming up here for the Monarchs. Ball currently on their own 49, up 10-0, 6:15 left here in the 3rd quarter. Tight formation, kind of a double wing look here. Braden Kroll's going to be in the shotgun. Misdirection look. Kroll's just going to keep it up the middle as they went with the jet sweep look, and then Braden just kept it up the gut.
Stop made by 34.
It's only good for about a yard. Going to bring up, looks like 2 yards. Going to bring up 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 for the Monarchs.
Braden Kroll's done a nice job running the offense here this evening. Has not turned the ball over. That's absolutely key. Missed a couple throws early, I think, but settled in and has done a nice job. This Kroll can definitely spin it. We haven't got to much of the throwing offense for the Monarchs up until this point, but judging by what I've seen up until this point in this game, and I didn't watch the last game, Kroll can definitely throw the football. Kroll under center, pitch, fake pitch to the near side, now going to throw it. Back against the green, all kinds of protection. Now throws it back to Beckham Cantaloupe on the near side. Cantaloupe trying to make a guy miss, looking for blocks. Back against the grain, gets to the center of the field, and he's brought down. All kinds of running there from Beckham Cantaloupe. Good for about 6 yards. Going to bring up 3rd and 3. As Cantaloupe caught it all the way on the near side of the field after the rollout to the far side from Braden Kroll. Made a couple of guys miss, got upfield, and gives Derek Kaline and the Monarchs a manageable 3rd down coming up here, 3rd and 3. Ball currently on the 44 of North Central. 4:44 and counting left here in the 3rd quarter as I look towards the Street Corner Urban Market scoreboard. Definitely appreciate all the advertising partners tremendously. We got an extensive list of them. We've acknowledged them through our ads, but I tell you what, the support is tremendous in these rural communities for our Rural Game of the Week. I can't thank you enough. 3rd and 3 here, tight formation. Parker Wood's going to be split to the bottom. Wolf Donut at fullback, kind of in a slot position there, like offset. It's not going to be an encroachment. As the defensive lineman jumps across into the neutral zone, that's going to be good enough for a 5-yard penalty and a dial-a-move 1st down for the Warner Monarchs.
On Thunder.
Thunder had the Monarchs in a 3rd and 3 situation, just needing a tackle for loss, some type of play from the defensive line. Did not get it as the defensive lineman on the far side jumps into the neutral zone, gets the Monarchs a free 5 and a 1st down. Ball currently on the 39 as the Monarchs approach the line of scrimmage. Tight formation once again. Kroll's going to be under center. Parker Wood split to the bottom side. Fullback in there is Brennan Wolf. Donut lone back, running back is Beckham Cantaloupe. Run over the right side of the offensive line, pumping his feet. And a nice job there on 1st down, getting all the way out to the 34-yard line. Gain of 5, going to bring up 2nd and 5. Beckham Cantaloupe, not a very big running back, but definitely strong. He gets up in the hole and meets the initial defender and able to fall forward, pump his feet. The whole key is falling forward, right? Pumping your feet, falling forward is key at the running back position. Cantaloupe's done a nice job of it here this evening. 2nd and 5 here as Monarchs approach the line of scrimmage. Ball currently on the 34. Beautiful evening here at Warner. Student section into the game right down in front of us. A lot of the parents right down in front of us like to tune into their broadcast. I definitely appreciate that. Run over the right side. Beckham Cantaloupe gets to the next level, spins off the defender, all the way to the 20, inside the 15, and down there. It's a strong run there from Beckham Cantaloupe down to the 16-yard line, and the Monarchs are in the red zone, looking to extend this lead. Currently up 10-0.
That's good enough for a Monarch.
Opp makes the tackle for North Central, but not before that dial-a-move 1st down run from Beckham Cantaloupe for head coach Derek Kaline and the Monarchs. Braden Kroll comes all the way over to the near side to get the play call. 2:50 left here in the 3rd quarter. Clock continues to run. I tell you what, if you're North Central, got to be able to generate some type of turnover. Need a spark, right? Need something on defense or a big play on offense to just kind of tell you can hang with this team, because the Monarchs not handling it insurmountably by any means. Up 10-0, and North Central's right in this game here with 2:25 left in the 3rd. Cantaloupe with the carry. Heilman with the tackle. It was 1st and 10, gain of 5. Going to bring up 2nd and 5. Ball currently on the 11-yard line of North Central as Warner putting together a long, methodical drive here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 5 coming up here for Warner. As the Monarchs continue to run clock, looking to punch it into the end zone and extend this lead to 3 scores. Tight formation once again. That's in the eye. It's Cantaloupe and Wolf Donut. Parker Wood split to the bottom side, snaps away to Braden Kroll, handoff to Beckham Cantaloupe, pumps his feet, gets to the 5, to the 4, and he stopped.
Cantaloupe on the carry.
That's going to be good enough for a dial-a-move 1st down. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 3 coming up here for the Monarchs, and the power run over the left side of the offensive line from Beckham Cantaloupe.
Not made by Weary.
Weary makes the tackle for North Central. 1st and goal coming up here from the 3 for the Warner Monarchs. look at some scores across the state here throughout the end of this third quarter and the fourth quarter, and on to our post-game coverage brought to you by Top Chop Meats. They're in Aberdeen and Bath. Handoff over the left side. Beckham Cantaloupe stopped as Beckham Cantaloupe's tackled at the 1. Nice job there by the defense for North Central, flying in to make the tackle. Let's get the player there. Did not see it. I believe that's 52 at the defensive end on the top side, making a nice play. That's going to bring up 2nd and goal coming up here for the Monarchs.
19 Cantaloupe on the carry. Stop made on the 1 yard line.
Ball's inside the 1 yard line.
2nd down, Monarchs.
Second and goal coming up here for the Monarchs. Tight formation once again here. As under center is Braden Kroll, handoff over the right side, pumping his feet. I don't think he gets in. We'll wait and see what the call is. It is a touchdown. It's a nice job there by the running back, pumping his feet. That's Beckham Cantaloupe with another touchdown as both teams head towards the sideline. We'll take a quick break as, well, let's actually wait for the extra point here. I apologize. Score currently 16-0. As Mickelson's going to kick the extra point, try to extend this lead to 17-0 with 27 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Mickelson on for the extra point.
Braden Kroll's going to hold it. Alec Mickelson kicked a 50-yarder in the first half, just looking to put through an extra point here in the third quarter. Snaps away, holds down from Kroll, kicks up, and it's good.
Kick is up, and it is good.
Nice kick there from Alec Mickelson. Score now 17-0 as both teams head towards the sideline. We'll take a quick break as the Monarchs extend their lead as you're tuned into our KSDN World Game of the Week via the Primrose Hub City Radio Sports Network.
Your operation with crop, hail, livestock, and pasture insurance from Groton Ag Partners. With offices in Groton and Sisseton, call 605-397-2680. Proud to support the youth who are building our communities. Groton Ag Partners, you know crops, they know how to protect them.
Protecting your farm, family, or business takes the right coverage. John C. Agency provides agriculture, commercial, and personal insurance with offices in Aberdeen and Ipswich. Call 605-229-1760. Good luck to all student athletes competing today from John C. Agency.
From farm and ag lending to personal and business banking, Bank North has served South Dakota for more than 120 years. Local people, local decisions, value-based banking always. Call Bank North and Warner at 605-225-7545, a proud supporter of area student athletes.
From hometown high schools to our local colleges, Dakota Bank is proud to support the student athletes who inspire our communities. As your community bank, we're committed to helping local families, businesses, and future leaders succeed.
Welcome back here to KSDN 930 and 102.1 FM and our KSDN World Game of the Week via the Primrose Hub City Radio Sports Network. It's a long, methodical drive there. Converting the touchdown is Beckham Cantaloupe, his second score of the game on a 1-yard run inside. Handoff. Beckham Cantaloupe did the rest, pumped his feet, got into the end zone as he now has 2 touchdowns in the game. Also a field goal, 50-yarder from Alec Mickelson rounds out the scoring at 17 as the Monarchs getting ready to kick it off here. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. Holding on to a 17-0 lead. North Central's played well in the game, I'm telling you. Kickoff is deep for Mickelson. Return man catches it about the 10. Cuts upfield, trying to get to the far sideline. Lowers his shoulder, going to be out across the 20 to the 23. As Goings with a nice return up the right seam. Parker Wood with the tackle. North Central's going to have 1st and 10 coming up here from the 23-yard line. It's a big hit from Wood over there on the far side. Not sure if we got an injured player on the far side. Big collision there on the kickoff.
Injury timeout on the play.
Looks like a player cramping up on the far side there from North Central. Definitely hot early in the season. Kids will definitely learn once they get to the 3rd, 4th, 5th week that hydration is key and it can't start 2 hours before the game. Something you take care of the day prior, the day of. Consistent hydration is key, especially when it comes to these hot evenings here on Friday nights and football Cramping has been an issue last week and is this week as well, as a Warner player going down, cramping up now as well. It's North Central and Warner both with players cramping up out in the field. And all the reserve players that aren't cramping up getting water. I even heard one of the coaches last week from Sully Buttes telling down the sideline, get the pickle juice. Where's the pickle juice at? So, yeah, it's definitely something they think about and something that they take a conscious effort of avoiding, right?
Make sure you get out there and
As the PA announcer and local sponsors, we got several as well, including Erickson Insurance Agency, pregame show sponsor Linda Schott with State Farm, Aberdeen Chrysler Center as well, Aber Auto Body and Glass, halftime show sponsors Kurtz Motorsports, second half scoreboard sponsors Easy Stop. They're in South Roosevelt. Stop in there and get snacks, whatever you need for the road, plus save with the DinoPay app. It's the Easy Stop there on South Roosevelt Street in Aberdeen. As both players continue to be worked on here, let's go ahead and take a quick break. As you're tuned into our KSDN Rural Game of the Week, we'll acknowledge a couple advertising partners and be back shortly on the Primrose Hub City Radio Sports Network.
Dakota Doors, your locally owned and operated garage door specialist, has over 20 years of experience. Whether you're building a new home or replacing an old garage door, call Monty or Shane for expert assistance at 262-DOOR. That's 262-3667. Or stop by Dakota Doors, 708 South Melgard in Aberdeen. Looking for farm and ranch products built to last? Common Sense Manufacturing is your trusted local source for bale feeders, calf shelters, and more. Call 605-598-4157. Common Sense Manufacturing is proud to support the student athletes who make game day special.
Community. It's a word we take very seriously. We're local folks who provide financial stability to our friends and neighbors to help them grow a better tomorrow. We're Area Federal Credit Union. And our area of expertise is you.
Welcome back here to KSDN 930 AM 102.1 FM and the Primrose Hub City Radio Sports Network. Cramping players are off the field. We're getting ready to go here. 1st and 10. Ball currently on the 27 for North Central. Down 17-0. Shotgun snap coming up here. 4 down lineman look. Slot receiver on the bottom side. Snaps away. Handoff up the middle. That's Mason Kuntz able to get out across the 40. Almost to the 40 and a nice run there. 1st and 10 from the 23. He's all the way out to the 37. 14-yard run there from Mason. He's dragging defenders. I apologize. That was not Mason Kuntz.
Cantaloupe on the stop.
Cantaloupe on the stop.
First down for the North Central Thunder.
Carry was by Alexander Brussow, sophomore.
At the end of 3, it's your Warner Monarchs.
It's the end of the third quarter. Ball currently on the 37-yard line. North Central with possession we'll go ahead and take the quarter break here. Warner's currently up 17-0, controlling clock and really controlling possession of the football. That's head coach Derek Kaline and the Monarchs. As we'll be back here in 1 minute as you're tuned into KSDN and our World Game of the Week on the Primrose Hub City Radio Sports Network.
This is Dustin, manager at the Les Schwab here in Aberdeen. We've been committed to community since 1952. Stop by and see why we have America's best tire warranty at no extra cost or certificates. Les Schwab is located at 704 South Melgard Road in Aberdeen.
At Avera Orthopedics, we're transforming pain into possibility every day. Whether you're chasing a personal best or simply want to enjoy life to the fullest, our specialized care is designed to help you feel better and stronger. We're here for you. No referral needed. Trust Avera Orthopedics to unlock a world of endless possibilities. Visit avera.org/orthopedics and start your journey from pain to possibility today.
Welcome back here to KSDN 930 and 102.1 FM and the Primrose Hub City Radio Sports Network. As I'm broadcasting here from Warner Bank North Dial-A-Move Field and the Primrose Hub City Radio Sports Network. Shotgun snap coming up here shortly. It's away. Handoff over the right side, pumping his feet. Now a dive forward. Nice gain there on first down.
14 Luckbon on the carry.
That's number 14 with a nice carry.
Stop made by 13 Bosley.
14 is Luckbon. Carl Luckbon, sophomore running back, doing a nice job. carrying the football for North
I
Central.
want to take this time to wish a happy birthday to Missy the Cook. If you see Missy the Cook, wish her happy birthday.
Second and 5 coming up here. Ball currently on the 42-yard line. North Central down 17-0, 11-15 left here in the fourth quarter. Trying to put something together here. We'll look at some scores across the state here coming up shortly. Second and 5 coming across the formation is Weary. Snaps away. Quick throw to Weary out in the flat. Big hit on the outside as the pass falls incomplete. I believe that's Brennan Wolf Donut with the big stick there and the throw into the flat.
Pass intended for
As Weary to Weary.
Pass was broken
That's
up by
Kobe
Wolf
trying to
Donut.
find Jared. And Wolf Donut breaks it up. Pass falls incomplete. Going to be 3rd and 5 coming up here shortly. As Brennan Wolf Donut's done a phenomenal job out in pass coverage here this evening. As he's a guard on offense. Got to be a linebacker if he's out there in coverage on the defensive side. Just a phenomenal athlete in Brennan Wolf Donut.
All right, Monarch fans, it is time to
3rd
get
and
loud.
5 coming up
Blue
here.
Crew,
North
it's
Central
third
approaches the offensive line.
down.
North Central has the ability to come back here in the fourth quarter. I'm telling you, they moved the football. Just got to put it together here in one series. As Kobe Weary is going to be from the shotgun, snaps away, handoff up the middle, has a seam, spins off, now loses the football, jumping on it. It's going to be the Monarchs.
Fumble on the play.
As Beckham Cantaloupe is going to jump on the
Ball
fumble from
recovered by
Carl
Cantaloupe.
Luckbon, the sophomore,
That's a
as he
turnover.
fumbled it ahead.
The Monarch first down.
Beckham Cantaloupe's able to jump on it. It's going to be 1st and 10, headed back the other direction from the Warner Monarch 48-yard line. It's a big turnover by the defense for the Monarchs. Currently up 17-0 now with possession. Ball about on midfield. So the defense for North Central definitely going to have a tall task here to keep it to 3 scores as the Monarchs get the possession off the turnover and the fumble from Luckbon. Tight formation here. It's going to be Braden Kroll under center. Double wing look here with Parker Wood and Cantaloupe. Snaps away. Braden Kroll going to fake the handoff. Now looks to throw. Trying to get outside the pocket. Defensive end's going to converge and bring him down on the far side. It's a nice job there by the defensive end. He's been there all night making plays. That's number 99. That's Ruben Blanco. 10-yard loss. Going to bring up 2nd and 20 as Ruben has played phenomenal here this evening. Haven't called his name in a couple of quarters, but made a big play there to help his team.
2nd and 18 for the Monarchs.
It's an 8-yard loss. Going to bring up 2nd and 18. Ball all the way back on the 40-yard line off the sack from Blanco. Monarchs approach the line of scrimmage, trying to get a rhythm, trying to get ahead of the chains here. Definitely way behind them now at 2nd and 18. I formation behind the quarterback and the offensive line here. Braden Kroll takes the snap. Hand off to Beckham Cantaloupe. Got a seam over the right side. Cuts back against the grain. Gain of 9. Going to bring up 3rd and 9, possibly 10 coming up here for the Monarchs.
Tackle by Weary.
Weary makes the tackle. Monarchs holding on to a 17-0 lead here with 9:40 left in the contest. As the Monarchs continue to look to just run clock, continue to move the chains, and convert with points. And I tell you what, this kicker with Alec Mickelson, anything inside the 40, and they're going to convert. I don't know if they're going to use him a little bit more, but it's kind of interesting is how you do that, right? If your offense is moving the ball and you get stopped, do you send your offense out there to convert that 4th and 2, or do you let Alec kick it? We'll see how that goes at the end of the season or throughout the season here as Mickelson's got a huge leg. I don't know. I get inside the 40. I'm taking the 3 every day, every down, series if I can, depending on what the down and distance is. So Mickelson put through a 50-yarder there in the first half. All kinds of leg from the kicker from the Monarchs.
4th and 10 for the Monarchs from their own 48-yard line.
Ball is on their own 48 as I talk about the kicker. We're a little bit outside that range, but just kind of going to be interesting as far as how Derek Kaline handles the big, strong leg from Alec Mickelson and when he uses him. 4th and 10.
Weary back to return. Mickelson on to punt.
Mickelson back to punt. Snaps away. Punts away. High punt here. Kicked away from the return man. Takes a big bounce and takes a Monarch bounce as that's going to roll inside the 10, right about the 10-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up for North Central. That's an outstanding punt from Mickelson.
10-yard line.
It's a nice high punt. Used the turf to get a nice bounce. Kicked it away from the return man. Going to be 1st and 10 coming up from North Central. 8:56 left here in the fourth quarter. 17-0's the score. As North Central huddles it up on the offensive side of things, trying to get something going against this Warner Monarch defense that is absolutely flowing around the field here this evening. I believe they've contained the edge. The linebackers have flown to the football really well. Haven't over-pursued. Just a lot of different fundamental things that the Warner Monarchs are doing really well on the defensive side. Offensive side, a little bit inconsistent, right? Braden Kroll missed a few throws, but able to get going with Beckham Cantaloupe and stay the course, right? If you're a good team, you're going to get the best effort from the other team. Got to stay the course, take it into the second quarter, and stick with the game plan. Monarchs have done that. Run over the left side from Weary. Defense eventually gets to him. He pumps his feet. Good for 3, possibly 4. As the ball's out to the 14-yard line, going to bring up 2nd and 6 coming up here for North Central. Clock continues to run, going to be inside 8.5 minutes left here on the next snap. As the crowd continues to cheer on the Monarchs. Good contingent from North Central as well. Conglomerate of Bowdle and Roscoe and Eureka to make North Central thunder. 8:14 left here in the fourth quarter. 17-0 is the score. Shotgun snap coming up here from the Thunder. Snaps away. Handoff up the middle. Got a seam right over the right guard. Defense eventually converges, but that's not before
14, Luckbon
the yard to gain is achieved from Luckbon. That's going to be a dial-a-move first down for North Central. Gage Canupi makes the tackle, not Keith. Keith's over on the sideline. Nice tackle there by Gage. It is going to be 1st and 10 coming up here from North Central as they're able to move the chains, get out of their own end, now out to the 20. Clock is definitely not the friend of North Central as they're down 17 here with 7:38 left here in the fourth quarter. As the quarterback Easton Kuntz went out on a long run. Phenomenal play where he sprinted up the middle, drove down into the turf onto his shoulder. Have not seen him at quarterback since. There's a big hit there on the option look as he went for the pitch. As Braden Kroll come flying in with the big hit there. Defensive lineman on the top side with a big stick.
Kuntz on the carry.
As trying to get it to Mason Kuntz, and Braden come in and just lit up the quarterback, shut it down immediately.
Stop. That's going to make it 2nd and 13.
As Bosley's in there on the tackle as well. Braden Kroll and Bosley with the big hit there on the last down. That's going to bring up 2nd and 13 coming up here as the man comes in motion across the formation. Handoff up the middle, spinning against the grain, pumping his feet. That's Luckbon once again. There's a nice carry there from Carl Luckbon. 2nd and 13. Cantaloupe makes the tackle. Going to bring up a 3rd and 5. Manageable 3rd down off the run from Luckbon. Nice run, powerful run. Broke a couple tackles. Made a spin move. Gives his team an opportunity to convert this 3rd down and maintain possession. 6:10 left here in the fourth quarter. Big 3rd down coming here from North Central. Head coach Kevin Kuntz. Shotgun snap coming up here. As we're going to have a timeout called, I believe, by North Central, as this timeout is going to be brought to you by Malpert Insurance. As you're tuned into our KSTN Rural Game of the Week, Warner Monarchs currently up 17-0 with 5:59 left here in the fourth quarter. As we'll be back in 1 minute here on the Primrose Hub City Radio Sports Network.
An insurance agency has expanded into Aberdeen. With a new location at 518 Moccasin Drive, get auto, home, farm, and crop insurance with the same great service you've come to trust. Call 605-397-4420. Proud to support area youth and rural student athletes. Dial-A-Move Relocation Services is a proud supporter of area student athletes. When it's time to move, count on the professionals for residential and commercial moving, packing, and storage. Call 888-577-2897 for all your relocation needs.
Domino's has doubled the convenience. Domino's has opened a brand new store on Northeast 8th Avenue. If you live on the north side of Aberdeen or at Currywood, call 725-5999. And the rest of Aberdeen can call the Main Street store at 225-5555 or order online or on the Domino's app. Domino's, here to serve you better.
Welcome back here to Bank North Dial-A-Move Field. 3rd and 5 coming up here as North Central approaches the line of scrimmage. Clock continues to wind down here, not running currently, but definitely not the friend of the North Central Thunder at this point, down 17-0. 5:59 left here in the fourth quarter. Weary from the shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Now going to keep it up the left side. Got a seam. Gets to the next level and out to the 30-yard line. So that's Kobe Weary with a nice tackle, or I'm sorry, a nice carry up the middle.
Stop made by Bakeberg.
Stop made by Bakeberg. Got an injured player there for the Warner Monarchs.
Injury timeout on the play.
Not sure exactly who that is, but we got an injured player out there for the Monarchs, so we'll go ahead and take a quick break. 5:51 left here in the fourth quarter. 17-0 is the score. Not sure if we got cramping or actual injury issue. Looks like a cramp. As you're tuned into our KSDN Rural Game of the Week on the Primrose Hub City Radio Sports Network.
Farms productivity with L Wine Equipment in Barnard. As your local premier farm implement dealer, they provide the reliable equipment, parts, and dedicated field service your operation demands. Call 329-2818 or visit lwineequipment.com.
Hey, you just found a heck of a deal on a skid steer loader. You should check it out. You may find what you're looking for. Are you sure it's not a scam site? That price is just too good to be true. People are victimized every day making purchases from fraudulent websites that look like legitimate businesses. One of the telltale signs is checking their website registration. If it's recently created, the red flags should start popping up. If you have any questions, contact the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
This is James Husby, owner of JH Construction. I specialize in personally working with clients from the start of a dream to the final touches. From small fixes to major builds, one call can handle it all. JH Construction of Aberdeen. Quality you can count on. Call 605-216-0270.
For a locally trusted mechanic, count on Hoven Auto Repair in Aberdeen for quality repairs and service. Open Monday through Friday, 7 to 5:30. Call 605-225-7561. Hoven Auto Repair is proud to support our community's youth and student athletes.
For generations, First State Bank of Roscoe has been helping area families, farmers, and businesses move forward. Local banking, agricultural lending, and service you can count on. Call 605-287-4451. Proud to invest in the youth and student athletes and our community's future.
Welcome back here to KSDN 930 and 102.1 FM and the Primrose Hub City Radio Sports Network. My name's Ryan Martin on the call. Andy Hansen on the technical side of things. Bringing you the Warner Monarchs and the North Central Thunder here in the game 2 of the season. North Central coming in 0-1, Monarchs 1-0. Currently with the lead is the Warner Monarchs up 17-0, North Central with possession. Handoff over the right side of the offensive line, pumping his feet. Good for a short gain.
Kuntz on the carry.
I believe that's Mason Kuntz with the carry 41.
Stop made by Canupi. That's going to bring up 2nd and 7 for the Thunder.
As Gage Canupi makes the tackle. A couple running backs doing a nice job for North Central here in this game. And Luck Bond as well as Mason Kuntz. 2nd and 7 coming up here off the 3-yard first down run from Mason Kuntz. Ball currently on the 33-yard line. 4:50 left here in the fourth quarter. North Central. No kind of hurry up or anything like that. Still walking the line of scrimmage, just running a methodical offense here. I know you're down 3 scores, but I'd like to see a little bit more like 2-minute offense, if you will. There's a handoff over the left side. Got a seam, gets to the next level. That's Luckbond. Luckbond all the way out across the 45 to the 47. That's a nice run. There from the running back, sophomore. 5'6", 165, Carl Luckbond. That's good enough for a dial-a-move first down. As Cantaloupe and Wood converge to make the tackle. It's going to be a first down from the 46-yard line here from North Central as they approach midfield. There's been times where North Central's been able to run the ball between the tackles with a little bit of a misdirection look.
Timeout, Monarchs.
As this timeout It's going to be called by the Warner Monarchs and head coach Derek Hayline, also sponsored by Malpert Insurance in Redfield. They can reach at 605-475-2600. As we'll take a quick break as you're tuned in to KSDN and our Rural Game of the Week on the Primrose Hub City Radio Sports Network.
When your vehicle needs repair, count on Fisher Repair in Roscoe for dependable local service. Call 605-287-4113. Fisher Repair is a proud supporter of our youth and student athletes. Good luck to all the athletes competing today from Fisher Repair in Roscoe.
For a locally trusted car dealership, turn to Beetle Ford for great service and a great selection of new and used vehicles. Plus, their experienced service team is ready to help. Call 605-285-6202. Proud to support student athletes throughout the area.
Rock Tough recognizes the coaches, officials, and volunteers who make area athletics possible. John Woodard said, "A good coach can change a game. A great coach can change a life." Proud supporter of area athletics. Call 287-4133 or visit rocktough.net.
Out here, it's not just the big decisions that matter. It's the small adjustments, the details most folks never see, the instincts you learn to trust. Because out here, the little things add up, and you're never taking them on alone. AgTegra Cooperative, here for the little moments.
Welcome back here to Bank North, Dial-a-Move, Field and Warner. 4:08 left here in the fourth quarter. Warner Monarchs holding on to a 17-0 lead. As the North Central Thunder do have a first down on their own 46-yard line, trying to get something going here late in the contest. A lot of football to be played in the rest of the season. I think some lessons being taught here by head coach Kevin Kuntz. Trying to get these guys to get something going on offense, maintain some consistency, right? As the fly route receiver behind the pattern, down to the 30, the 25, it's caught and out of bounds. That's a huge catch there from Weary to Weary. As a nice throw there from the quarterback, Kobe Weary to Jared Weary up the right sideline. That's going to be good for a Dial-a-Move first down. Ball currently on the 22-yard line of the Monarchs, and that's a huge play for North Central when they had to have it. 3:50 left here in the fourth quarter. Down 17, first and 10 from the 22. North Central has a little pep in their step, trying to get off the schneid, if you will, and get keep from being shut out, right? Have not scored in the game. 5 down lineman look, snaps away, handoff. Mason Kuntz up the right side, got a seam, gets to the 10, the 5, lowers his shoulder, and he's down there. As Mason Kuntz lowers his shoulder,
Kuntz on the carry.
Beckham Cantaloupe's able to bring him down. But outstanding blocking there from the Warner Monarchs as Beckham Cantaloupe sacrifices his body to bring down the running back, Mason Kuntz. As we have an injured player on the field here for the Warner Monarchs, being tended to out about the 25-yard line. It's a nice job here on this drive by the North Central Thunder, as they're inside the 5-yard, right at the 5-yard line. Going to be first and goal coming up here, as the injured player was Lincoln Kroll, I believe. I believe that's 17 coming off. As the seniors acknowledged Lincoln and Braden Kroll, Noah Bakeberg, as well as Alec Mickelson at the start of the game. 4 outstanding ones came through the program for head coach Derek Hayline. Also, Kerwin Hayline, a little bit involved in that, I'm sure, as far as the development of those guys. Excellent young man there for the Monarchs, acknowledged here before the kickoff. First and goal coming up here for North Central. 3:19 left in the fourth quarter. 2 running back set here with Luckbon as well as Mason Kuntz in the backfield, as Kuntz now going to be the lone running back. Kobe Weary is going to receive the shotgun snap. Snaps away. Tucks in behind Mason. Weary looking to pump his feet. Gets across the goal line and scores. As North Central's able to put it into the end zone on the quarterback keeper by Kobe Weary, the senior, over the left side of the offensive line, and North Central's on the scoreboard. Score now 17-6, pending the extra point. 2-point conversion here with 2:58 left here in the fourth quarter.
Make it 17-6 Monarchs. 2-point attempt forthcoming.
Been impressed with this North Central team up until this point. Had first and goal inside the 5 with Brendan Wolf Donut. Comes up the interception there and keeps them off the scoreboard in the first half. I tell you what, they punched in there. We're looking at a 17-14 game. So North Central has definitely hung around here with Warner. It's a 2-point conversion. Snaps away. Mason trying to get up in the hole. Is brought down there by Parker Wood. There's nothing able to be generated there from Mason Kuntz on the 2-point conversion. Score's going to remain 17-6 as both teams head towards the sideline. We'll take a quick break. 2:58 left in the fourth quarter. Monarchs looking to wrap up the win here and go 2-0 on the season via the Primrose Hub City Radio Sports Network.
Dr. John Carroll's, Dr. Mark Bain, and Dr. DJ Pollard of Carroll's and Bain Family Dental Care provide complete dental care for kids to adults. New patients are always welcome. Call them up today, 605-225-1192, 805 South State Street in Aberdeen.
Looking for quality Western wear and gear? The Hitchin Post on East 6th Avenue in Aberdeen has boots, hats, shirts, jeans, and more for the whole family. Good luck to the student athletes that make these games special. The Hitchin Post, quite possibly the coolest store ever.
Need a reliable electrician? The team at Carlin Electric handles commercial and residential work. Call 605-626-1678. Carlin Electric wishes both teams good luck and is proud to support area student athletes. Carlin Electric, your power solution.
Whatever your insurance needs, King Insurance is your trusted local source for farm, crop, home, auto, and business insurance. 5 locations serving South Dakota. Call 605-597-4374. King Insurance, proud supporter of Falkton Athletics and area student athletes.
Welcome back here to KSDN 930 AM 102.1 FM as a broadcasting for the HKG Architecture broadcast booth. 2:58 left here in the fourth quarter. Monarchs holding on to a 17-6 lead as North Central is able to get on the scoreboard off the touchdown on that last drive from the quarterback and number 1 doing a heck of a job leading his team this evening. Kobe Worry with the score. Back to kick off for North Central is number 35. That's Isaiah Heilman. Return man are going to be Beckham Cantaloupe, I'm sure, and Parker Wood back there to receive. Kicks away, onside kick. Got to get on it if you're the Monarchs. North Central looking to recover it. Scramble for the football. We'll see who recovered it. Ball definitely went 10 yards as the onside kick was a good one.
Covered by the Monarchs.
Monarchs able to get on it. Whew. Tell you what, North Central gets on it there, puts it in rather quickly and go for another onside kick. I don't know. Anything can happen, right? So the Monarchs are able to recover the onside kick. Moot point at this time as Monarchs can have 1st and 10 on their 47-yard line. North Central calls the timeout, wants to talk about it. We'll go ahead and keep it here as we look at scores across the state here. 9-man football has Coleman Egan getting the win. Freeman getting the win over Chester area. Kadoka area up 28-0 over Jones County. Avon gets the big win over Burke. As Harriet Selby area up 14-13 over Lemon McIntosh. Start of the fourth. That's a tight one there. Arlington win 48-0 over Sunshine Bible. Hitchcock Tulare is up 27-6 over Northwestern. Wilmot up 42-36 over Iroquois Lake Preston. Gettysburg up 34-0 over Woolsey Wessington. Del Rapids St. Mary's up 62-12 over Oldham Ramona Rutland. Del Rapids St. Mary's going to be extremely tough to beat once again this year. Alcester Hudson up 27-0 over Irene Wakanda. Wall up 28-0 over Lead Deadwood with 4 minutes left in the third. As we look at some 11-man scorers just now getting underway this week. Groton down 14-7 to Beersford, 11 minutes left in the fourth. Bowbridge Pollock up 22-0 over Mount Vernon Plankton. Wagner up 28-3 over Hot Springs. Clark Willow Lake over Sioux Valley 16-8, end of the first half. Dual up 8-7 over McCook Central Montrose. Aubrey and Roncalli up 21-0, 8 minutes left in the fourth over Flandreau. As Roncalli looks to get their first win of the season. As Winners up 54-6 over Miller Highmore Herald. St. Thomas More up 49-0 over Belfouche. That's some 11B scores. 11A as West Central getting close to getting the big win. 11 minutes left in the fourth, up 30-0 over Dakota Valley. Canton up 14-0 over Million. Millbank up 21-7 over Tri-Valley. Douglas up 28-14 over Custer. St. Thomas More up 49-0 over Belfouche. Sioux Falls Christian up 24-6 over Lennox. And Madison up 14-7 over Del Rapids. That's some 11A scores for you. Let's back to the action here. 2:54 left here in the fourth quarter. 17-6 Monarchs holding on to the lead. Under center is the quarterback for the Werner Monarchs. It's going to be the reserve player, Ryan Mansfield. Going to come in and run the quarterback
on the
duties for the Monarchs. It's Hansen with the carry. Heilman makes the tackle. 2nd and 10 coming up here. His new quarterback is Ryan Mansfield, sophomore quarterback and linebacker, 6'4", 170. He wrestled for the Warner Northwestern team this past year. Always like to identify my wrestlers, not few and far between. Mansfield's going to be under center I formation behind him. 2nd and 10, 2:10 left here in the 4th. Clock starts, handoff to Mansfield, handoff to the up man. That's Cash Hansen with the carry of the freshman. Pumps his feet, good for 2, possibly 3. Going to bring up
Hansen on the carry.
3rd down coming up here shortly. It's going to be 3rd and 8.
That's going to bring up 3rd and 8 for the Monarchs.
Several defenders there for the North Central Thunder to make the play. Clock continues to run, minute 45 left here in the 4th quarter. As well as our Groton Ag Partners player of the game coming up after the game. We'll acknowledge that player, go down, get an interview with head coach Derek Kaline, as well as acknowledge our player of the game, sponsored by Groton Ag Partners. You know crops, they know how to protect them. They're in Groton Ag Partners in Groton. Also with an office in Sisseton. Reach out to them for all your insurance needs. Mansfield going to be under center, directing traffic here in this next snap. Inside a minute 15, pitch to the near side to Hansen. Cuts back against the grain. Host of defenders there to make the play for North Central. Is a nice job containing the edge by the near side defensive end there for North Central.
Stop made by 24, Heddick.
That's number 10, the defensive end, Joshua Farger, the senior tight end, defensive end, making the running back turn back against the grain. That's exactly what you want to do as a defensive end, right? Contain the edge, turn the runner back against the grain towards the pursuit. As your buddies are coming, right? If you're able to get around to the outside to use speed kills, a 9-man, they're going to be all the way in the end zone. So defensive ends play is huge in 9-man football, in my opinion. Under center for the next snap is Mansfield. It is a 4th and 10. Pitch to the near side to Hansen. Able to cut back against the grain across the 50. Not good enough for the first down, but a nice run by Hansen nonetheless. Has taken over on downs, going to be the North Central Thunder. That was 4th and 10. Hansen come up with 5. It's going to be a turnover on downs. Back over to North Central right at midfield at the 50. Currently down 17-6 with 21 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. As North Central is going to have about 1 play to run here, maybe 2. And the game's going to be over, and Warner's going to move to 2-0 as we have the Lake Region Conference Classic coming up from Dakota Bank next week. Friday starts at 1 o'clock and have 3 matchups. The big one culminating in the evening between Faulkton and Warner is Leola Frederick and North Central will play, as well as North Central and our Northwestern and Ipswich. Those are 6 teams featured in the Lake Region Conference Showcase at Dakota Bank Stadium on the campus of Northern State University next Friday afternoon and evening. First down coming up here for North Central. We're going to have 1 play to call. Probably going to run a fly route here. Try to get it down the field. What the heck, right? Run trips to the one side and throw it up. Post-game coverage is going to be brought to you by Top Chop Meats, local butcher there in Aberdeen and Bath. Check them out on Facebook for weekly specials. That's Top Chop Meats, hometown service, quality you can taste. Shotgun snap coming up here. 4 down lineman look. Snap almost gets away from the quarterback. Just tucks it and runs. Clock continues to run. That's going to be the end of the game. North Central not going to stop the clock. As inside 10 seconds now, North Central is going to fall to the Warner Monarchs. 17-6 is going to be the final. The lone TD by Kobe Weary for North Central. As the Warner Monarchs are going to move to 2-0. We'll kick it back here, come back with our post-game coverage brought to you by Top Chop Meats. As I broadcast from the HKG Architecture broadcast booth, our pregame show brought to you by State Farm agent Linda Shop. As she provides life, home, and auto insurance to the Aberdeen region, call State Farm agent Linda Shop today at 605-262-1230. Our Law on the Field tonight was brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office of Consumer Protection. Our starting lineups are brought to you by Erickson Insurance Agency in Groton, also expanding now into Aberdeen as they provide home, farm, auto, crop, and livestock coverage. Give them a call at 605-397-4420 or visit them at ericksonagency.com. Also a proud supporter of area athletics, the Aberdeen Chrysler Center. For your next new or used vehicle, stop by the Aberdeen Chrysler Center in the Auto Plaza or shop online at AberdeenChrysler.com. Also, when bad luck strikes your vehicle, don't take any chances with where you have repaired. See Northeast South Dakota's best and most trusted body shop. That's Aber Auto Body and Glass. Aber offers free estimates, free loaner cars that will fix your vehicle right the first time on time. Timeout sponsors Malpert Insurance. Scoreboard sponsors our Street Corner Urban Market and Easy Stop there on South Roosevelt. As our post-game coverage continues, I'll take a quick break and we'll have our player of the game brought to you by Groton Ag Partners as you're tuned into KSDN 930 AM 102.1 FM and the Primrose Hub City Radio Sports Network.
Operation with Crop, Hail, Livestock, and Pasture Insurance from Groton Ag Partners. With offices in Groton and Sisseton, call 605-397-2680. Proud to support the youth who are building our communities. Groton Ag Partners, you know crops, they know how to protect them.
Protecting your farm, family, or business takes the right coverage. John C. Agency provides agriculture, commercial, and personal insurance with offices in Aberdeen and Ipswich. Call 605-229-1760. Good luck to all student athletes competing today from John C. Agency.
From farm and ag lending to personal and business banking, Bank North has served South Dakota for more than 120 years. Local people, local decisions, value-based banking always. Call Bank North and Warner at 605-225-7545, a proud supporter of area student athletes.
From hometown high schools to our local colleges, Dakota Bank is proud to support the student athletes who inspire our communities. As your community bank, we're committed to helping local families, businesses, and future leaders succeed.
Dakota Doors, your locally owned and operated garage door specialist, has over 20 years of experience. Whether you're building a new home or replacing an old garage door, call Monty or Shane for expert assistance at 262-DOOR. That's 262-3667. Or stop by Dakota Doors, 708 South Melgard in Aberdeen. Looking for farm and ranch products built to last? Common Sense Manufacturing is your trusted local source for bale feeders, calf shelters, and more. Call 605-598-4157. Common Sense Manufacturing is proud to support the student athletes who make game day special.
Community. It's a word we take very seriously. We're local folks who provide financial stability to our friends and neighbors to help them grow a better tomorrow. We're Area Federal Credit Union. And our area of expertise is you.
This is Dustin, manager at the Les Schwab here in Aberdeen. We've been committed to community since 1952. Stop by and see why we have America's best tire warranty at no extra cost or certificates. Les Schwab is located at 704 South Melgard Road in Aberdeen.
At Avera Orthopedics, we're transforming pain into possibility every day. Whether you're chasing a personal best or simply want to enjoy life to the fullest, our specialized care is designed to help you feel better and stronger. We're here for you. No referral needed. Trust Avera Orthopedics to unlock a world of endless possibilities. Visit avera.org/orthopedics and start your journey from pain to possibility today.
Erickson Insurance Agency has expanded into Aberdeen with a new location at 518 Moccasin Drive. Get auto, home, farm, and crop insurance with the same great service you've come to trust. Call 605-397-4420. Proud to support area youth and rural student athletes. Dial a Move Relocation Services is a proud supporter of area student athletes. When it's time to move, count on the professionals for residential and commercial moving, packing, and storage. Call 888-577-2897 for all your relocation needs.
Domino's has doubled the convenience. Domino's has opened a brand new store on Northeast 8th Avenue. If you live on the north side of Aberdeen or at Prairiewood, call 725-5999. And the rest of Aberdeen can call the Main Street store at 225-5555 or order online or on the Domino's app. Domino's, here to serve you better.
Welcome back here to KSDN 930. The Warner Monarchs, North Central, came to play tonight, I think. They showed some things. We're able to move the ball with, and I think as I stand here with Coach A-Line, I think a lot of teams are going to give you the best effort, right? Stay the course, stay the game plan, and I think results will happen.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as a competitor, you want that target on your back. That means you're doing something right. So, and this is the effort that we expected from these guys. I thought they lost a game last week that maybe they thought maybe they should have won. And I just, with a group of seniors that they have, I was expecting a battle tonight, and that's what we got.
I was not. They look good. Your team looked good as well. Stay in the course. Player of the game's Beckham Cantaloupe. Got 4 seniors acknowledged tonight. Tell you what, those guys kind of got my start with Warner Broadcasting. Right back when they were freshmen, contributed at a high level at a young age, and now seniors.
Yeah, absolutely. And I've talked about it, preseason. There's just a different feel to this team, just because we're older, we're more mature. The commitment level, the intensity from every day in practice. These guys come and get after it, and we're led by those seniors, and they've done a nice job. We rely on them pretty heavily.
Experience level really high.
Yeah, absolutely. These, we're returning. Hopefully we get Jack Williams back here in the near future, but we're returning 6 to 7 starters on both sides of the ball. So we got a lot of experience, and in games like this, when you're playing against a group with a bunch of experience as well, 10 seniors, that's what you need from our group.
When I start talking 9-man football, there's times where players have to step out of their. It's what they want to play. Brandon Wolf, Donut example, that plays guard on the offense, plays linebacker defense, but you want your best athletes out on the field, and sometimes that means putting Brandon Wolf going at guard. And
absolutely.
That takes a team mindset.
Absolutely. And Brennan's one of those, all these guys are team players, but Brennan's one of those guys that he's been playing guard. He played guard for us last year. And then you see him run around out here, and it's, 6'3", and he's just a freaking athlete, man. So we had to find ways to get him some touches. And, but that takes, for Jackson to go from fullback to guard. I mean, that takes a team player as well to take a step back from running back and play line too.
I appreciate you, Coach. Doing a lot of Warner games. Good luck the rest of the season. Go get them.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate it.
This is my invite-in player of the game, Beckham Cantaloupe. Definitely a great game this evening. Beckham, talking about the game up until this point, had 2 touchdowns. Kind of a battle at 0-0. Got a nice 45-yard run to kind of crack open the scoring and build some confidence with your team, I suppose.
Yeah, that was a brutal game. I expected the Eureka boys to give me a battle, and that's what we really needed. That's really what we needed, a physical game.
Yeah, you guys were meeting each other in the hole. There's some sticking going on out there, huh?
Yeah, we were. Everyone was getting hurt. You saw that.
Right, yeah. Right. I'm cramping up. You probably get hydrated, right? Every kind of. Talking about the season, obviously you're sitting here at 2-0. You're a young player contributing with these upperclassmen. What's it like to look at Nicholson, Bakeberg, those Kroll kids, and see them come all the way through the program and now lead you?
And I really look up to them. I can't give them enough credit. Right. Like if I had to write a paragraph, I would write a whole entire book about them. They really took me under their wing. They really taught me the basics. They're the best. Like, I really can't give them enough credit. I don't know how to say it.
The culture is great, right? You got leaders from last year that hand it right down to the next senior, and you're only as good as the players that came before you. I've said that several times, and Warner's great at acknowledging the seniors when they go out because, there's a lot of commitment.
Yes, the seniors, all of them. It doesn't matter if they're 5'5" or 6'5". All of them, they step up and they really just lead the team, and it's crazy what kind of commitment and leadership we see from the seniors from all the seniors that step up every year. It's awesome.
Tell you what, great game tonight, Beckham. You got 6 more games to go. You got some upperclassmen in there. Make a run. Go get them. Congratulations. Let's acknowledge your support system, parents. Who supports Beckham Cantaloupe?
I really have to give credit to my dad. My dad he taught me everything. He quit football in 8th grade, but man, he really guides me. He makes me watch film. I don't want to watch film. He makes me watch film. And yeah, he teaches me the basics. We go through the motions. I can't give him enough credit also. Really, he's the person that I look up to.
Congratulations, Beckham Cantaloupe, Grotenac Partners, player of the game.
Thank you, man. Have a good day.
Yep, I'll take a picture with you here shortly. As I'll kick it back to you, Hanson. Appreciate you. Be back up in the booth shortly.
Optimize your farm's productivity with Elwine Equipment in Barnard. As your local premier farm implement dealer, they provide the reliable equipment, parts, and dedicated field service your operation demands. Call 329-2818 or visit elwineequipment.com.
Hey, you just found a heck of a deal on a skid steer loader. You should check it out. You may find what you're looking for. Are you sure it's not a scam site? That price is just too good to be true. People are victimized every day making purchases from fraudulent websites that look like legitimate businesses. One of the telltale signs is checking their website registration. If it's recently created, the red flags should start popping up. If you have any questions, contact the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
This is James Husby, owner of JH Construction. I specialize in personally working with clients from the start of a dream to the final touches. From small fixes to major builds, one call can handle it all. JH Construction of Aberdeen. Quality you can count on. Call 605-216-0270.
For a locally trusted mechanic, count on Hoven Auto Repair in Aberdeen for quality repairs and service. Open Monday through Friday, 7 to 5:30. Call 605-225-7561. Hoven Auto Repair is proud to support our community's youth and student athletes.
For generations, First State Bank of Roscoe has been helping area families, farmers, and businesses move forward. Local banking, agricultural lending, and service you can count on. Call 605-287-4451. Proud to invest in the youth and student athletes and our community's future.
When your vehicle needs repair, count on Fisher Repair in Roscoe for dependable local service. Call 605-287-4113. Fisher Repair is a proud supporter of our youth and student athletes. Good luck to all the athletes competing today from Fisher Repair in Roscoe.
For a locally trusted car dealership, turn to Beetle Ford for great service and a great selection of new and used vehicles. Plus, their experienced service team is ready to help. Call 605-285-6202. Proud to support student athletes throughout the area.
Welcome back here to Bank North Dial Move Field. As that was an interview with player of the game, Beckham Cantaloupe had 2 touchdowns in the game, 45-yarder to break it open and give the 7-point lead to the Warner Monarchs. There in the first quarter, come back in the second quarter with a long field goal, 50-yarder from Alec Mickelson. Gave a 10-0 lead there at the half. Additional touchdown there in the second half. Also a touchdown from North Central and Kobe Weary. I forgot the last name there for a second. Definitely some seniors on North Central that played hard tonight. Brought Warner their best effort, that's for sure. Had a chance in the first half there to put it in the end zone. Big interception from Brendan Wolf-Donut. We talked about that in the interview with Derek Hayline. Just talking about the versatility of Brendan Wolf-Donut, right? Plays guard on offense, then go out and pass coverage on defense, played fullback on offense. Just a lot of guys moving around, sacrificing for the team, and that's what it takes to have a program like the Warner Monarchs. And Beckham Cantaloupe touched base on that as far as the leadership from those seniors and Mickelson and Bakeberg and the Kroll brothers. So definitely a great tradition here at Warner as they continue to win a lot of football games, transition to 2-0. North Central now going to fall to 0-2 in the season. Lost to Gettysburg in a tight one last week. Now lose to Warner. Not a bad football team by any means. As these kids definitely move the football. Just costly turnovers probably. Fumble at high point of that football to Brandon Wolf-Donut there in the first half. Moving the ball on the ground. Just tried to switch it up to the pass. Went towards Brandon Wolf-Donut. Obviously he's got a big vertical, high point of the football. Got the turnover. So as we look at the highlights here in the first half on the stream, if you're tuned in there, but definitely a great game. Next week we'll have the Lake Region Conference Showcase coming up as we'll showcase all 6 teams in the Lake Region Conference next week at Dakota Bank Field, or Dakota Bank Stadium there at the campus of Northern State University as they get tongue-tied. But yeah, definitely a great environment there. Just there last night with the Northern football team. They'll play there next Thursday against Winona. We'll come back with the Lake Region Conference Showcase starting at 1 o'clock, 3 games, culminating with Faulkton and Warner in the evening game. That's definitely some talented football players going to be showcased there at Dakota Bank Field on Northern State University's campus next Friday afternoon and evening. As that's going to wrap it up here. Post-game coverage brought to you by Top Chop Meats. Definitely appreciate you there. Chad Bergen at Top Chop Meats. Chad and Andrew just bought the business and willing to support our broadcast and be our post-game sponsor. Trusted local butcher there in Aberdeen and Bath. Check out Facebook for weekly specials. That's Top Chop Meats, hometown service with quality you can taste. As let's wrap it up. Andy Hansen on the technical side of things. We'll be at Dakota Bank Stadium next Friday for the Lake Region Conference Showcase. That's next games on the schedule. Definitely appreciate you tuning in. And all the advertising partners, please support who supports us here on KSDN 930 AM 102.1 FM and the Primrose Hub City Radio Sports Network.
Thanks for listening to the high school football game of the week on KSDN 930 AM and 102.1 FM, HubCityRadio.com, the Hub City Radio or iHeartRadio apps, and the Hub City Radio Sports Network YouTube channel. Tonight's game has been proudly brought to you by JH Construction, Hoven Auto Repair, AgTegra Cooperative, Avera Health, Bank North, Carroll's and Bain Family Dental Care, Common Sense Manufacturing, Dakota Bank, Dakota Doors, Dial-A-Move Relocation Services, Domino's Pizza, L Wine Equipment, Erickson Insurance Agency, Groton Ag Partners, The Hitchin Post, The John C. Agency, Carlin Electric, King Insurance, Les Schwab Tires, ABC Seamless and Blinds on Main, Aberdeen Asthma and Allergy, Area Federal Credit Union, Blackburn Foundation Repair, Buffalo Wild Wings, Culver's of Aberdeen, Dakota Bank, Har Motors, Insurance Plus, Investment Center Advisors, LLC, JH Construction, Max Auto Body, Northern State University, Schwab Audiology, and the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection. Listen all season long for more high school football rural games of the week on KSDN 930 AM and 102.1 FM, HubCityRadio.com, the Hub City Radio or iHeartRadio apps, and the Hub City Radio Sports Network YouTube channel.